Hello, race fans, and welcome here to the iRacing Sunday Night Fever ARCA Series Daytona 500 powered by EXP Realty. Hey guys, I tell you, man, we got a great show in store for you tonight, and what I tell you, 500 miles, 200 laps, and this is going to be something. I'm Tony Rice, your host. I've got my partner JD Green in the booth with me. How you doing there, JD? Oh man, feeling good, ready to go. And I tell you, this is going to be great here, and it's just going to be a great race here tonight. And can't wait to get things going here. And the practice is just rounding up here. Boy, it was a little hot earlier, not too bad now. 80-degree air temperature. Boy, look at that wind speed there, JD. 22 miles an hour, and the track temperature is 81. Good grief, that wind speed, that's going to be kind of interesting, don't you think? Absolutely. And of course, this is a fixed setup series here. The damage is on. They have three. For those of you who may not be familiar with iRacing, they have what's called quick repairs. If your car gets damaged, you have what's called a quick repair, and you can use it, and it instantly puts your car back to brand new. And they have three of those to last them 500 miles. And an incident point, if you get caught in a wreck, your points get scored against you, and you can only accumulate 20 of those before you are disqualified. And so we will see how everybody deals with these situations, especially that those high winds out here tonight at this 2.48-mile facility. And as always, thank you for joining Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. When you subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you know that we're going live each time we go live. And just got a couple of more seconds to go. And we already mentioned EXP Realty. That's the series sponsor here this evening. But we also wanted to give a shout out to Duda's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Hey, no drips allowed. And you folks in the Hampton, Virginia area, you call them up, and they can take care of your HVAC needs down there. Thank him again for his support of the league. And let's go ahead and see how much time is left. Look like we got about 35 minutes to go. And I'm sorry, I've got about 5 minutes to go. I'm sorry, before we finish the practice session. Now, they qualified earlier today. They had a qualifying session to get all of the qualifying done, because right now we're showing 36 cars in the server, actually 40 cars in the server. Not everybody's on track, and some last minute folks just getting in here. And so they'll be rolling over to the race session here very shortly. And I was going to try to see if I could find the league owner and pull her up here just very quickly before we get started. Let me grab her here. Yeah. Oh, she sure is. And I'm gonna put her right back down there. I hope she did say she was gonna do that, so I left her right there. But we might try to get in touch with her maybe at some point, like in a caution. And so yeah, we got just a couple of four more minutes to go here, and let's take a look and see who's on track here. Several cars on track. There's that Johnny Castle there. Yeah, he's 23rd fastest. The draft is everything. You know, uh, you live and die by the draft here. If you're in it, that's great. If not, now you'll notice a lot of these drivers. They have some of them have like a yellow behind their name, and these drivers, they automatically are locked into their truck series. This is sort of like a feeder series, and you have to win a race here in order to transfer to the truck series. And it's a ladder system, and from there on to the Cup cars. And so you'll see some of the drivers throughout the field here with the yellow behind their numbers, signifying that they are already locked in. She's done talking. Okay, cool. Let's grab her real quick. Hey, hey, Rhea, do you have a copy? This is Tony in the booth. Hey, Rhea, yeah, we're live here, and just before we go, we wanted to give you a chance to say hello to the viewers out there. And boy, I tell you, I know you're excited to get the ball rolling here tonight. Absolutely, and wish you good luck because you're out there racing as well, correct? Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna put you on back there because I know you got things you got to keep an eye on and stuff. So we'll chat with you later on in the race, and good luck to you. Okay, now. Okay, I got her back down there. I think she's in the admin voice chat, so we'll put her back there. And about less than a minute here, you see these guys. They're practicing. They're drafting, and there's never too much practice. And Roland Landry there, looking back to that. I think that's Edwards right behind him there. Now we've got 41 cars in the server. And the field, I think we're expecting a full field tonight, JD. Yeah, and we're so glad that the fans that are out there tuning in to the broadcast. And like I said, like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you'll always know when we're getting ready to start a race here. And oh, there we go, folks. The old clock on the wall says it's time to get racing here. So now they're going to load up. Here we go, folks. And, the drivers, they're getting ready to come out and line up on pit road here. And as they're doing that, we're getting ready to waiting for the pace truck to roll them out on the field. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup here. And now on the pole, we have Justin Barkley in the 57 car. Adam Elshire second. Starting third is Mickey Newman. Fourth is Matt Forens. Ismail Martinez starting fifth. In sixth, we have Tommy Boy Taylor. Seventh, Dean Weeks. Bladen Edwards, eighth. Ninth, Poppy Jean Duda. And rounding out the top 10 is Joe Archer. Alec Gadzik, 11th. Frederick Hofstetter in 12th position. In 13th position, we have, let's get that page over there. And so I can get that page turned. 13th, where is it? There we go. 13th position. We have Rhea Ferris, league owner, right there, starting 13th. Lucas Christensen, 14th. 15th, we have S. Daniel Wilkerson. Albert Hewen, 16th. Max Davies, 17th. Charles Cannon, 18th. 19th, Ricky Montgomery. William Brown, 20th. 21st, we have Eddie Rivers. Shane Weldon Sr., 22nd. 23rd, we have Eugene Thorne with Carl Rourke in 24th position. 25th position, we have Michael Lester. 26th, Roland Landry. 27th, Johnny Castle. 28th, we have Derek Cook. 29th, David Corshane. 30th place, we have Charles Urek. I apologize if I mispronounced that. 31st, Kenny Heath. David Bauk in 32nd. J. Rod Ricketts, 33rd. 34th, Ted Decker Jr. 35th, we have Lauren Jones. 36th, Brian Treadwell. In the 37th position, we have Greg Moore. 38th, Adam Allen. 39th, Travis Eccles. Kevin Bowen in 40th position. And starting shotgun on the field will be Ryan Sword. And waiting for that green flag. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing here at Daytona. Absolutely. Adam Alshar and then number 2 is battling with that 57 for that position. Justin Barkley, though, he's holding on to it for the moment as they go down the backstretch. Everybody's right in line here. And these guys, they know it's a long race too, and definitely going to have to, mind their P's and Q's here. There's guys back in the mid pack there. There's Shane Weldon Sr. He's right in the thick of it. And of course, Daytona, not as wide as Talladega. And we got somebody in the wall already. And let's see. Was that Carl Rourke? I think it was. Okay. Now we're showing multiple cars. Something happening back there. Let's see what happened here. See if we can spot where the 04 is. Is he still moving? Because I don't see him in the like in the pits or anything. At least now, he did go into the pits, didn't he? Yeah, Carl Rourke, he did come into the pits. There he is. Really, because I'm only showing 39th and 40th position a lap down. Now only 40th position. So, and have this many cars in the. I see what you're talking about now. Now it's starting to catch up here. So, I tell you, they have a huge field here. Absolutely. But they're still green. Now, that's one thing about this series. Um, they'll allow a caution, like say for the big one, and but after that, if there are any wrecks, folks, the caution flag probably will not be thrown. So hey, if you have problems, you might be out of luck there. And now at the halfway point, they are going to have a competition caution, but they're only going to allow for like one caution for that one big wreck, should that happen. And as you can see, most of the guys, they're pretty much staying in line there. And we did have a few guys, or at least one or two, it looked like about 3 on pit road. Looks like Brian Treadwell, he's making his way out. He's just about to go. Looks like another lap down. He's only 2 laps down now. And I think that was the second lap that he got put down as he comes out of pit road. There's Kenny Heath. He's making his way out. And also David Bout making his way out. And he's 1 lap down. So things are going to get spread out here pretty quickly here as these guys make their way back onto the field. Your leader, he's still rolling along. The front cars there, they're still rolling in line right here. Everybody's pretty much staying in line here. Justin Barkley still with the lead. They've got a lap car just about 2 seconds down the road there. That's looks like the 73 car of Moore. And they'll be catching him up very quickly with this multi-car draft here. It's just a matter of time. Oh, caution. Could that be the big one? Yeah, and I wonder, let's see. Because, they said they were going to allow. They said they were going to allow for the big one, and I don't know if that classified as it or not. Caution here on lap 6 of 200. We're seeing everybody getting slowed down here. There's the pace car now. He's the pace car is coming out to catch the field, catch the leader as he comes around. A few guys coming in pit road here. Looks like the what is that, the 82, Joe the Machine Archer. He's coming in. Car looks like it has a little bit of damage on it there. He's probably up. He used his faster pair. Uh huh. Just look at that little green box that says layout and it says displayed, and just change that number to 43 if you have that component on your screen. Absolutely. Okay, there's Justin Barkley catching up with the pace car, and we have more guys coming on the pit road. Shane Weldon Sr. making his way down. Several cars coming in on pit road. That's Frederick Hofstetter. Let's see, Nick Cannon. He's also on pit road. There, so we can see him there. There he is, right there, just exiting his pit stall, on his way back out. There's S. Daniel Wilkerson making his way out. So if the field, let's see here, if they are all sorted out, they may be sorted out already, and it kind of looks like about 25 cars are on the lead lap. 26th there, Rourke. He's showing in blue, but he's not showing a lap down yet, and that's because um, iRacing. If the iRacing can tell that you're close, the leader's closing in on you. If you're over a half a lap behind, it'll turn your name blue because it just kind of assumes that you're getting ready to go a lap down. But now it looks like he's coming around. He's going to catch the tail end of the field. So you might see his name actually go back to white. There it is now. It just turned white again. So because he's on the tail end of the field, and Davies, Max Davies, I believe, is the lucky dog. So if we have another caution, he will be in the lucky dog position. He's going around now to catch up the field. In the field, the leaders. They're getting ready to go down into turn one. And just about, I think everybody's off of pit road. Maybe one or look like maybe three folks are on pit road at this moment. Ted Decker Jr. There he is making his way off of pit road. It's Bladen Edwards. His car has a bit of damage there, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get back out. They have three faster pairs, but sometimes, unfortunately, sometimes if a guy he forgets to check that box and tell it to use it, if you get to pit road without checking that box and Oh boy, you might be there for a while, and that'd be a shame because they definitely have them there to use at the moment. And looks like they've waved off the start. They're probably going to try to get the field. There may be some more guys. They're trying to get organized here towards the back. You're watching the iRacing Sunday Night Fever ARCA Series Daytona 500, powered by eXp Realty. And the lights are out on the pace car there, so it looks like they'll be going green next time around. Everybody forming up on the backstretch here. Oh, and they waved it off again. Okay. I think they might have had some guys that are they're trying to get back on the lead lap, and so they're going to try to get that ironed out here. Some more cars are getting a wave around. Okay, I actually thought the lights were out there. We were looking at the pace car from the front, and the lights were indeed out, but then they waved it off, so they're back under caution again. So this may serve as that big one caution that they were talking about. Oh boy, what happened there? I wonder if somebody gave it a little bit too much gas or something, and a little mayhem ensued there. Yeah, these cars are still rolling here. Looks like everybody pretty much is still rolling. Well, I've been switching through multiple cars just now. I'm on the car number 20. I'm on the 26th position. Huh? I'm at 26th position, Adam Allen. Yeah, right along now with your leader there. Now it's Tommy Boy Taylor is in the leader. I wonder what happened to our leader. Did he get caught up in that? Well, that happened well behind him. I wonder if he pitted or something because, of course, I know Tommy's not going to complain. Now the pace car is in, and they're going to go ahead and race here. The field is a bit staggered out, and boy, that's going to catch some folks off guard. But hey, that's okay for Tommy Boy, far as he's concerned. He's got the pedal to the metal, and he's down and away. Gene Thorne. Now, there is something off because I think iRacing may right itself here eventually. Eugene Thorne is being scored as first position, but I'm not sure if that's 100% correct or not, but at the moment he's being shown as the leader and showing Alec Gadzik in the second position. It looked like him and Tommy Boy Taylor were the ones that were behind the pace car. So, and I've seen that happen before, JD. Sometimes the iRacing software it gets a little confused, and sometimes they have to get those cars sorted out on the track, before it goes green again. So are they going? They're just going with the positions they have here, I guess. And is that well? It looks like here Carl Rourke is your leader here, and that's how it's being scored anyway. Eugene Thorne there in the second place. Oh, somebody got up into the wall. Was that Dave Corshane? I believe that was Corshane there trying to keep it off the wall. That definitely cost him some time for sure and a few positions. And look at the field coming up behind him. He lost all that momentum, and they're just going to blow right on by. Nothing the 15 car can do. It takes a couple of laps to get these things wound up to speed. And it's something, how it is sometimes when you hit that wall, and it's almost like it just sucks you in, and it like you can't turn the wheel to the left trying to get off that wall, and it just wants to suck you right in there. Absolutely. Corshane now back to that 17th position after making contact with the wall. So a little further up in the field, we got Roland Landry there in 7th position. Got a bit of damage on the right front of that 96 machine, but still running in the top 10 there. There comes the 11 car. Oh, and he got tagged, and I think something's happening behind him. They're piling up. Oh, this is about to go really bad. I would call this one the big one. Cars everywhere. And remember, they said that they weren't going to throw the caution flag, and so far they have not. Boy, cars spinning left and right, cars all over the place, bumpers sliding across the track there. There's a 17 Eugene Thorne. He's continuing on. Let's see who else made it through there. Some of the guys that were ahead of all of that. There's Johnny Castle. He's about to lose that 9th spot back to 10th position. Now we're showing about we're still showing about 21 cars on the lead lap. Right. Yeah, only a handful of guys are on pit road. Let's look a little further back. There's Alec Gadzik in the 3 machine back in 26th position. Now one that he's looked like he's just coming out of pit road there. It's almost like a real marathon here. Let's look a little further back. There's Dave Corshane. We saw him get into the wall. He's coming out of the pits, and he's currently looks like he scored in the 32nd position at the moment. Some guys, there's the two. I'm sorry, the 83 car, Adam Allen, making his way out. There's Charles Gurecki in 29th spot. Somebody down there got the whole front bumper completely gone. Coming on the pit road, was that? Couldn't tell who that was. Was that Gene Poppy Duda? Yes, it was. On his way in the pit road there. He was in 32nd position at the moment, making his way down. Heavy damage on that 66 machine. Definitely going to have to use one of his 3 faster pairs. Might have overshot just a little bit. He's got to back it up, get it in. There he goes. Got it fixed. Looks like he might go ahead and get a set of tires on it as well before he heads back on out. Now showing 14 cars on the lead lap. There's Lucas Christensen. He's in 16th position, and he's 1 lap down. And right ahead of him is the 4 car, William Brown. He is the lucky dog at the moment. So of course, Christensen's going to want to get that position there for sure. Of course, like I said, only having a 1 caution in, like say for a big one, and then a competition caution at the halfway mark, definitely going to see a lot of folks go a lap down here. And of course, if they can hold on, those guys that are only a lap down, when they get that competition caution, they'll probably all stay out to get that lap back. So I guess it's a good thing if you're only 1 lap down. And the majority of the field that's not on the lead lap, looks like about half of them are 1 lap down, and then the rest of them, there's a few more that are 2 laps down. Looks like we have maybe 3 retirements so far at the most. That's what I'm seeing here. And let's check up here with your leaders. There's Michael Lester in the 9th position, trying to chase down Johnny Castle there, that 08 machine. Charles Cannon there in the 3rd spot, rolling right up there with the guys in the top spots there. Tommy Boy Taylor running 2nd in that 84 car. Trying to catch the 04 Rourke there. And Carl Rourke still shown as your leader here, lap 21 of 200. What are you hearing out there, JD? Absolutely, and and gotta be patient, and even if something happens there's the that was a lap car getting by him, the 4 car there. And so Rourke now is back to the 2nd position. Taylor did get around him, but of course they're probably just trying to go along here and stay out each other's way, and it almost looks like they're racing for that position. They got that lap car right in front of him. Now, at what point would you say that, okay, even if you're a lap down, maybe you're better off just tucking in behind these guys and just riding along for a while? – 24 laps on the books so far. Carl Rourke, your leader, followed by Tommy Boy Taylor. Charles Cannon is in the 3rd spot. Cannon, he's about 1.8 seconds behind the 2 leaders. Yeah, he is in that 2nd group. And the 86 is not on the lead lap. Lucas Christensen, the 11 car right behind them, Lauren Jones, he's actually in the fourth spot there, and trying to catch up with those two in front of him. And there's like several cars that are not on the lead lap. Now that's the 16 car there, and let's see how many laps is he down. He is it's at least one lap down for sure. Looking back to 10th place, that's Derek Cook. Now he is just surrounded by lapped cars. Eccles is not on the lead lap. Landry is not on the lead lap in that 96 car, the 96 and the 72. Archer now, the 82 car, he is on the lead lap, and they're battling for position there. The 21 and the 82 there. It looks like he just did move ahead of the 82. Right. Right, and it's something. It's definitely some pack racing, like multiple packs going on out here. And looks like Cook's having a little bit of a connection issue there. You know, his car blinking out just a little bit. For our viewers that may not be too familiar with online racing, you see how his car just disappeared, and you see those puffs of smoke. That's him, his connection coming and going just a little bit. Even a few sparks flying there every now and then. And I tell you that can be a little concerning for the guy right behind you, especially if it were a situation where you're on a road course or something and just don't know where that guy is. Even on an oval track, it could be a little concerning if you decide you want to move high and he might be up there if he stays disappeared long enough. Wow, sometimes he's gone for almost a full second, and there goes Archer trying to go by the 21. He's definitely interested in getting past him. Let's take a look at the rear cam. Yes, he did make it through there. So if you try to stay in front of him as best he can, and you can see he's still having those connection issues back there. Let's look a little further back. There's Albert Hewins. Now he's also having, looked like he might have been having a little bit of a connection issue. That 55 car with the Superman paint scheme on it, I believe. A little further up the road, there's J. Rod Ricketts in the 93 machine. Now he's on the lead lap, but he's also has some got Corshins in front and more behind him, guys that are not on the lead lap. And that's a lot of these guys. They're just gonna have to draft with cars that are whoever's around them. You just got to draft with them, don't you? I mean, you just can't run out there by yourself. I mean, whether lead lap or not, whether lead lap or not, you just gotta go out there and just hook up with whoever's there. Got some guys coming in the pit road. Tommy Boy Taylor. I wonder if he's going to use a fast repair. They have three available, and I wonder if he came down the pits before that. What if that just happened? Because wasn't he still out on the track? I thought he had avoided that melee that where they didn't have a caution, and he overshot the pits just a little bit and uses one of his three fast repairs. Yeah, and I'm seeing three retirements, and now here's Taylor. He's leaving pit road here. There goes the some of the other cars flashing right on by, and boy, he may be in no man's land. Let's see, another car that's now Taylor. He's a lap down, but Ferris apparently is 2 laps down at least, because he's actually 3 laps down. So that's why his name is in blue. Taylor's name is in white because we're actually looking at him on his current lap, and Rourke there in front of him, the '04 car, is at least 1 lap ahead of him. That's why his name is showing red in the relative screen there. So now he's back up and running, and all by himself, which is not particularly a good thing. And there's some guys behind him there. They're going to most likely run him down. That's Kevin Bowen and company right behind him. Bowen running in that 33rd position. There goes some cars on the not the lead lap, but seven. Look at that 17th position there. Yeah, Max Davies. There's a large group of cars here, and it seems like a lot of the guys you look at them and boy they're and even he is on some these cars that are around him. He's 1 lap down, but they're at least 2 laps down, if not 3 or 4. The cars around him, from the looks of it. Allen, he is showing. He's showing 2 laps down. Wilkerson, he's also showing 2 laps down in the 31st position. The number 78 car there. Meanwhile, further up the front, let's go up to the third place, Johnny Castle. It's interesting how a lot of the leaders have lap cars that they're drafting with. Now he's about well, I'm seeing 3 on my screen, and it's possible it could be more, but but because there's so many cars on the field, and as you can see, now that's one thing. If you try to show every single car, the count will get cut off at the bottom, and so sometimes it's better to actually just show 2 or 3 less. Now, being as I'm showing at least 3 cars out, I'm going to turn my view down to only 40 cars, and so we can bring that up just a little bit. Oh, another, which kind of a big one there. Oh boy. Let's see who is that involved there. Here on lap 35. That was Lester. Lester might have been involved in that. Let's look at a replay here. Michael Lester. See if we can see what happened there. Oh boy. Collected 2 or 3 cars there. The O2 machine. Got the 11 car. Let's roll it back again and see if we can do that. Let's slow it down, slow motion. There's Lester in the O2. Now I'm wondering if something was already happening in front of him there. Right, yeah, and he's the only one that was showing as being in a wreck on lap 35. But something else that had already happened for sure. And let's go ahead and take it back live here. He's on pit road. He's getting towed back right now, folks. Um, like these guys, when they get in a wreck and the car can't move, they can hit the escape button on their keyboard, and that will initiate the virtual tow truck, and their car automatically goes to their pit stall. But it does take what would you say, about 2.5 minutes to tow back there, JD? And so no, he just got back. Okay, we were spending a little time looking at the replay, and the minute he got back to pit road, he probably already had that fast repair clicked so that he could use it. So now he's getting his car fixed, and 4 fresh Goodyears down and away. Michael Lester back on his way out in 26th position. He's only showing 2 laps down, though. But I believe that might have been some of the leaders there going by. Let's look at Carl Rourke and see where he is. And he has Rourke and Cannon are there still battling for that lead. Rourke just lost it to the 7 car. And of course, they got Cashane there behind them, who's not on the lead lap. So right now, we're showing 6 cars on the lead lap. And I'd say about half of the rest of them at least 1 lap down. There's a 7 car in the 4 machine, the 04, and there's 2 number 4s there, the 04 and the 4. The 04 is the one that's on the lead lap, and the 04 is not on the lead lap. He's trying desperately to keep from going another lap down. And that's I know his last name is Brown. Let's see what I can't see his whole name there. William Brown. Yeah, that's who trying to stay on that keep from going another lap down here. In fact, William Brown is on the tail end of the lead lap. So he's basically he is battling with the 7 and the 04, not for position, but just to maintain that lead lap. And I know he may be feeling a little frustrated, like, man, I'm running right with these guys. If I was on the lead lap, I might be right up there with them. What are you hearing out there, JD? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, it's almost like does it look like? Let's look back at some of these cars on that are running here and see if we can see some guys that are showing damage. Because how in the world can you stay in a draft if you're having aero damage? This is a big pack here. Now they look all fairly clean there that I can see. Let's look a little further back. Here's Charles Gurek in the group that he's in. Gurek running in that 15th spot, and boy, that's such every time we see a different group, that's an interesting mix. Now Weldon there, he's he actually in fourth position, and he's got 15th position right behind him, and then 29th position Eccles there is right behind Gurek, and they're all on those three cars are all on three different laps, and boy, that's something. And yet, I mean, it's mix and match day here for sure, folks. 44 laps in the books, and we're getting close to a quarter of a way through. And I believe they're supposed to have a competition cost. I think, like you were saying, maybe that's what some of these guys are. They're trying to save that faster pair until they get to that competition caution, because there's still several of them only one lap down. So you think they'll probably try to stay out and get that wave around, and then pit to get that and use that faster pair and just to get that lead lap back. Right. Oh, well, here comes one of your leaders there, Carl Rourke, bringing the '04 car in. And even he has a little bit of damage there using a faster pair. That Charles Cannon, he stayed out. And of course, Rourke, he should be able to. Well, you know what? Interesting, because at first, look how the field is kind of condensed there. For a while there, they were kind of spread out all around the track. Now there's several cars on pit road. We'll see what happens when they come back out. It may be they'll come back out in these groups, these mismatched groups here, cars on multiple laps. Rourke is still in the fourth position. There he has a couple of lap cars, one in front, one behind. And he's just going to have to draft with them. It's better to, I guess, come out of the pits with somebody than by yourself. They're going and let's see, they're making their way onto the back stretch. Oh, somebody just spun. Couldn't see who that was. Yeah, there he is, and Lauren Jones, and he is just, I mean, he might have just decided to take it to pit road. Looks like he's towing in. Oh, his car has got quite a bit of damage there. Let's see, did he crash or anything? Yes, he. Right, right. Yeah. Let's look at the replay here. See if we can see what happened to him, and see if we can see what. Oh, that's what happened to him right there. Good grief, he really got collected hard. Yep, that'll do it. And he's wow. That was the who was that? The '84, I believe. And he's trying to move. Yeah, I think it is that green and white car. I believe that was the '84, and you see he's trying to limp over. There's he knows he's going to have to tow it in there. But yeah, tough break there for the 11, Lauren Jones. Let's take it back live here. Like you said, I think he took it to the pits there. He's retired. So we'll go. Let's see. Go to Alec Gadzik here. He's running in the sixth position. Out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And he's got the 51 car. They're battling Max Davies. They're battling for position. Got a lapped car right behind them, the 16 machine, Bowen. I'm somebody just went in. One of the leaders just went in the pit road there. I think it's Johnny. Who's that? Yeah, I'm showing three cars right now. Charles Cannon, and Carl Rourke. And Carl Rourke, he's right there. But he's kind of on the tail end of the lead lap because he's like 48 seconds behind Charles Cannon. Shane Weldon making his way out of pit road. He's still in the third position. He's about to lose a few spots. He lost a few. There's some cars that are on the lead lap went by him. Well, not the lead lap, but they're. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Right. And here comes another group about to flash right on by. It takes, like you say, it takes at least a couple of laps to get these cars up to speed. And here comes another group, and they're definitely going to catch him there. And I wonder, should he be staying to the high side because he's right down there on that low line? Yeah, there come some of them, and there goes some of them. It looks like Montgomery decided to stay behind the 88 there and just kind of tuck in behind him, or try to anyway. We're now a quarter of the way through, lap 51 of 200. And your leader, Charles Nick Cannon, is on pit road, getting 4 tires and fuel for that 7 machine. Carl Rourke, he's 47 seconds behind. Cannon should easily come in and get back out and retain the lead. Boy, man, coming out all by himself, though. Let's see if there's anybody coming that he can draft with. That's Cook there in the 21 car. He's going to Cook and LeCuans right there. They are obviously going to zoom right on by as he makes his way around that flat turn 1 there, 1 and 2. You got to hold it down off the line. Otherwise, you will get a penalty if you come above the double yellow line. There go more cars as they zoom by at full speed. Oh, he almost got there. What was that, the 76? Let's see. Where is Carl Rourke was among those guys that passed him, so Rourke went into the lead. He's only about 2.5 seconds ahead of him at the moment, but boy, Cannon, he's still got to get that 7 car wound up. And he might lose another second here before it's all over. And plus, especially being by himself. So there's Cannon, and let's just call it 3 seconds down the road. There's Carl Rourke in the midst of some lap cars, benefiting from the draft. Hey, a draft is a draft. And they're just they're rolling along here. So we're no, go ahead. What you gonna say, JD? Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, let's start with the leader there, Carl Rourke. Now that's in the '04 car there. Looks like he's got a Marlboro scheme going on there. Yeah, I mean, you don't usually see that nowadays on a car. Charles Nick Cannon, let's just say with the classic black car, no sponsor tonight, and maybe looking for a sponsor. Now maybe they don't have a graphic. It says that he's got a sponsor there, Funimation, out of Cartersville, Georgia. Then we have the '99 machine of Frederick Hofstetter, uh, the number '99 car. Then we have the number 3 of Alec A. Money Gadzik. And that's the 3 machine out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Looks like a Kodiak livery there on the 3 car. How about that 86? The golf ride there for Lucas Christensen. Golf Racing Fields out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Who is that next there, JD? There's the number 88 machine of Shane Weldon Sr. Harley Davidson is the sponsor out of London, Ohio. Well, that's twice as much fun then. It's like 2 Harleys, one on each side. Then we have the 5 car Dean Weeks. Now, he doesn't have he's just using his iRacing club as the sponsor, New England, out of Concord, New Hampshire. There, yeah, yeah. Actually, he's in 8th place with in the car number 5, and yeah, that's the car number there. And then we have the '01 of Kenny Heath in 9th position. We're just going down the order here, looking at these paint jobs here. U.S. Army out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Yeah. Staying right in line there at the moment. That's what you got to do. Let's see. Behind Kenny, we got William Brown there in the 10th spot in that 4 car. Now it says it sponsors Monster Energy, and I thought I saw Exalta on the car, but that's what he's got as his sponsor out of Hamilton, Ohio. Then we have the 96 of Roland Landry. He's in the 10th position. Car is getting a little squirrely. I'm wondering if you think that wind is really wreaking havoc on them out there, that 22-mile-an-hour wind? And that wind has not died down. It is still 22 miles an hour out there. I don't think I've ever seen the wind that high at a race at a super speedway before. Now we have the 13 car of Ismael Phantom Martinez. And now he's moved into the 10th spot. And look, he's got Verizon Wireless as his sponsor out of Sunnyside, Washington. In the 11th spot, Frederick Hofstetter. Is Frederick still out there? The 99 car? Did he retire? He might have been one of our retirements. Oh, there he is. Okay, he might have had a connection issue there because he is showing running in 11th position. Now, in the 13th position, Adam Allen. Allen, he's only 1 lap down. I believe these cars are now Bowen. He's not on the same lap. He's 3 laps down in front of Allen there. But Barkley, he's on the same lap. I saw some guys going in the pits there. Alec Gadzik, Lucas Christensen, and Charles Cannon making their way in. pitting here on lap 60. I believe it was lap 61 or lap 60 before they hadn't crossed the line yet. Cannon down and away. Carl Rourke still running amongst the lapped cars there. And things are rolling along here, and we're gonna as they are rolling along, and we're getting we're lap 61, and we're getting kind of close to the halfway mark, and we're gonna step away for just a moment, and we'll be right back. And you are watching the iRacing Sunday Night Fever ARCA Series Season 2, round number 1, here at the Daytona International Speedway. All right, folks, we're back. You're watching the iRacing Sunday Night Fever, Daytona 500 here, powered by eXp Realty. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and notch that notification bell so you know each time we go live. And the guys are rolling along. And also, take a look down in our in the description of the YouTube channel there, and we've got links there to eXp Realty and also Duda Plumbing, and then check those guys out. Give them some support there. And we're racing along here now on lap 65 of 200. And Carl Rourke, he continues to lead, and he's really sticking with that pack there, JD, and he's kind of in a comfortable spot there, wouldn't you say? And then second place there, Shane Wilden Sr. He's in another group. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, we're back. Yeah. Can you hear me okay? Was that your mic? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. You're loud and clear in my ears here. I don't, because you're just as loud as the cars. Um, because you guys are on the same channel, and I'm not sure if I turn you up there. I'm gonna have to I'll turn my headset down. Let's see if we can do that. And your mic is muted right now, though, buddy. Let's turn that back on so we can try it out. Uh, Sure. Okay. And while something you don't hear no game audio on your end. Oh wow. Okay. That's yeah, that's interesting. Kind of a weird night here. So we've got everything. I'm uh I'm seeing the audio on the meters. Should be getting something here. Let's see. I wonder that did that just happen? And it's been an interesting night. I can tell you that. Let's see here if we can see what's going on here.
You up, Tony, until I hear the actual game audio through YouTube, and then I will let you know. But if I key up, you might hear your
Right, that's
YouTube
fine.
going
Yeah,
off.
because everything I had,
Okay, testing one, two, three.
I can hear.
All right,
I
we
can hear
good. We're
my.
good.
Yeah. Okay.
He's trying to mute me out, folks. What's going on here?
Well, what about the
I thought this
cars
was
though?
a.
Can you hear? Can you hear the cars?
Yeah,
What?
we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
But that
Fans, I
was
just
that
wanted
wasn't
to
even that
point
wasn't
this
even
out.
you though.
Fans, Tony muted the cars and me. It wanted to be his show only.
Well, that's strange because it was getting a meter, some kind of reading on the meter the whole time. So I don't know what it was picking up unless it was just my voice or something.
Well, yeah, sometimes it does pick up the meter, but it might be muted in the background. But thanks to the fans out there for letting me know that. Sorry it took so long, but you know we still got a long race to go, fellas, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, and I
rather.
tell you, look at this, three cars on the lead lap, and you know what? There's quite a few cars, 2 and 3 laps down.
All right, Tony. So I'm trying to get my SDK back up here. Who's on the lead? Who's leading this race tonight for us?
Well, Carl Rourke, he hasn't given it up in a while here. You know, he's
Okay.
the '04 car. He's been rolling right along there, and looks like he's at the front of that group of cars that he's been in. There's nobody in front of him now, and so he's moved to the front, and it looks like it's only the four of them.
Because I'm showing Carl Rourke in a four car, followed in relative by the 27s in front of him by 3.8, and behind him is
Yeah,
the 66 by 2.2.
yeah, that's the relative. Yeah, and then the second and third place car, they're not a lap down yet, but their names are in blue there, so they're over half a lap down to the leader, 39 and 45 seconds respectively.
Okay, so it looks like SDK is back up and running. Sometimes whenever you have all these cars on a screen, the software just loads and loads and loads. There's so much data, so it sounds like we're back up and running, and we're good on times.
Yeah, sometimes it can get a little crazy when, like, say, when you have a wreck and so many cars going every which way, and even on the iRacing side, like you saw, oh, who is that? The 66 into the wall, and who is the 66? That was probably Gene Duda. I think he made contact with the wall there, and he lost contact with that group he was with. So now he's a little bit of a sitting duck. There, somebody just went by him there. More in the 73 car, and who was in front of him. You just can't afford to lose any momentum.
No, not at all, Tony. He should be able to catch that draft a little bit. Um, and hopefully his damage is just not that much. But you can see there, he's just about out of the draft, actually, just looking at it from there. He might be able to squeeze up in there.
Right. Gene Duda there, one of my fellow Virginians there, down in Texcoco-Haviland, down in Hampton, Virginia. And yeah, folks, that name is not surprising. You have heard that before. That is the Gene Duda that we have spoke of before. As far as our sponsor, and really happy to have him out there. Gene Duda Plumbing, Duda's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. And look, he's coming on in now for a pit stop here.
Well, hopefully he doesn't have a leak, Tony, in that 66 car. But if he does, you know that they can fix it.
Oh, yeah. If anyone can, they can fix it. Looks like 4 tires and fuel there for Poppy, and as the field goes on by. Let's look. There's Kenny Heath, the 01 car. He's in the 10th position. He's the last car that is 1 lap down at the moment, and has some lapped cars around him. So taking advantage of that draft. And here we are at lap 75, 25 from that what I believe will be the competition caution. Trying that high side there, decides to drop in back behind the 5. And let's see, where is the league owner at? I have not seen her in a while. Let's see.
I hate to tell you, but I think she might have retired, Tony.
Did she retire? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She got disqualified for incidents.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 43 laps down. Okay. She might have got she might have got caught up in like the big one, and that's the thing. See, that's the thing about it, and if you're not doing anything and you get caught up in wrecks and then you get all those incident points and through no fault of your own, and then hey, what can you do, and
that's what she got caught up in that wreck under caution, which I'm sure she wasn't happy about. I wouldn't be happy about it.
Right.
But this is only 1 week, and there's always a whole season ahead of you.
Oh, absolutely. Somebody there having a really bad connection issue there. It's not Tommy Boy Taylor. It's somebody back there behind him trying to see who that is blinking. It's the 55 car, Albert Hewins. He's popping in and out. Well, let's go right behind him there, Mickey Newman. He's running in the 17th position. And Duda's right there in front of him, not on the same lap. He's at least 1 lap or more down from him. And Newman himself is 2 laps down.
I don't want to jinx it for any racers or drivers out there, but the 4 cars gained 5 positions leading in first. And then the 99 gained 20. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, you're right. It's 20 positions. Shane Wheeldon Sr. Wow. That is something. And, a lot of it probably, like you said, probably has to do with not getting caught up in a few of those big wrecks early on. Really helped them out.
A lot of these cars, I mean, you got Cannon, Castle, Brown, all with, 20, 30 positions gained. It's absolutely amazing what they've done so far in 79 laps.
Right. William Brown himself there improved 17 positions up to that 3rd spot. Right now, I guess you say it's just a matter of just keeping it between the lines and trying to stay out of trouble. Now we're showing up to 31st position is still running. That's Michael Lester. He's 6 laps down, and everyone behind him has put the car behind the wall.
I just heard a funny one, Tony, over the radio. Someone says, "I didn't realize how long this race was," and I'm laughing to myself. I'm thinking, "This is a Daytona 500, 500 miles, fella."
Yeah. I wonder if that's his way of saying, geez, I need to go to the bathroom or something.
Get that Gatorade bottle out.
Oh, boy. I tell you, folks, and I guess some of the guys, they might even like, you know what, I may go a lap down, but I'm taking a relief break here, at this competition caution here. There's Shane Weldon in the second spot there. And he's still 40 seconds behind the leader, Carl Rourke, who's in a totally different group, almost halfway around the track there, or just about all the way around the track, actually. If you look on your track map, you can see second place Weldon Sr. there. He's just going down the backstretch. And there's the leader now just getting ready to come out of turn 2. So, wow, and there he is. And there's your Carl Rourke with his group of draft partners. And he's rolling along. And that group up there in front of him has second place in it. So, that's kind of interesting. Now, you're drafting with a group of cars, and now it's a question, is your group faster than the other group? And I guess right now, Weldon Sr., he's probably hoping that his group is a little faster at least. I don't think it is, because now he's 41 seconds behind, and the number is still increasing. Here at lap 82, Carl Rourke leads a group of cars here. Getting closer to that halfway point.
We do have one car pitting in here soon for a bathroom break. I did hear that on the radio.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like the 24-hour Le Mans or something, having like multiple drivers and go in and switch drivers or something. Of course, they don't have that here. It's hey, you start the race, you got to finish it. And they're continuing along. Let's look a little further back in the field here. Let's look at, let's say, Derek Cook there. He's in the 12th position. Is he, there, he's still rolling there. And he's actually battling there with Greg Moore, the 73 car directly in front of him. That's a battle for 11th and 12th position. Moore in the 11th spot. Oh, and he's coming on in. Green flag pit stop, trying to get it woed down, getting on those binders. He hits the cone. Oh no, watch the wall. And he manages to stay off the wall. I hope he didn't get a speeding penalty. Boy, oh man. Oh, he did he overshot his stall there. You look like he used a faster pair. Gonna get the 4 fresh Goodyears. Left side's going on, I believe. Long time on pit road there. Let's see how long the time is. It's been 36 seconds now, and he's still there. I wonder if he didn't, wow, you think maybe he ran out of faster pairs?
You know what, Tony? Anything is possible at this point.
Yeah, wow, 55 seconds. And I didn't think he had that much damage, but he is spending a ton of time on pit road now. And there's Frederick Hofstetter in the 4th spot. And he's surrounded by lapped cars as well. Hofstadter himself is a lapped car. He's only one lap down, but the cars around him are at least 2 or more laps down. Here we go, lap 86. Carl Rourke and his group are still rolling along there. More cars on pit road. There's Mickey Newman. Oh, well, what was that we were just seeing there? Okay. Newman making his way out. It looked like that is Poppy Duda there right behind him. Somebody there sitting slowly on track. Was that Albert Hewins? Looked like maybe he towed in, because he was just sitting there on track. Let's see if he did something happen to him. Yeah, something happened. Let's run back the replay here, see if we can see what happened to him there. There's the 55. Oh, and he just locked the brakes down, and he just decided, you know what, I need to take a break. And that was it. We'll take it back live here. Yeah, he's on pit road there. Max Davies making his way in. Green flag pit stop. He's running in the 7th position at the moment, only 1 lap down. Well, that's interesting. Now he's not. Caution. Oh, and the caution comes out. Now, we're not at the halfway point here. I wonder, did they just decide to throw the caution anyway? And there's your leader, Shane Weldon Sr. What are you hearing on the chat there, JD?
You know, they're debating on an issue, I believe, with the 55.
Uh-huh. Or like maybe he's driving or something, or?
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to piece it together, but
And he might have a penalty coming, perhaps. We'll have to wait till after the race to find out about that, I'm sure. But we are under caution here, lap 87. William Brown, and look at the damage on the 4 car. We don't have any report of him. Okay, he just went by the pace car. We just saw him go by, but yet he's being showed as the leader. I think iRacing is a little mixed up, the iRacing software. I think it's just a little mixed up tonight. Because
yeah, I haven't had one car have the same position or gain as you tonight, Tony. And it's, you know, making our jobs a little bit harder because you just don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Look, who is that sparking back there? That is that Shane Weldon Sr.? Wow, that's well, he, you know, it's interesting because when the caution came out, he was being shown as your leader. Man, I don't. Let's see, it's showing him coming back. I think he must have crashed here. We're at lap 88.
Nice fast repair.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's look at one of these. Okay, he's already going off the road there. Let's look at another replay of him. This may be what we can see. What that's Wilkerson. Okay, that's not. We were trying to find out what happened to Shane Weldon Sr. And I don't even see a. Oh, that might have been it right there. Let's go ahead and take it back live. I think that's where it might have been where he got that damage. But anyway, Charles Cannon there, 2nd position. They're under caution. I guess a lot of guys are trying to catch up. So where's Frederick Hofstetter? He's still on track, and I wonder if he's getting close to the pace car or not. That doesn't look like that's not the pace car in front of him. That's the 76 car. Now he's picking up speed. I guess he's trying to find out where the pace car is. Catching up to the back. What else you hearing there, JD?
I think they're trying to sort out what position they're in, why people are getting waved around, why people aren't. So it's definitely interesting because a lot of people aren't on the same lap of each other, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of black flags are being tossed out and cleared. And they're delaying the green flag. Here, we're going to have another lap. You got Frederick Hofstetter in the Budweiser out of Newark, Delaware.
And it looked like he finally caught up to the pace car. Now, Charles Cannon now, let's see, where is he at? He's nowhere near him. Charles Cannon, there he is now, playing catch up to the leader. And I wonder if they're going to get all of the lapped cars behind the lead cars. Right now, there's 8 cars on the lead lap. Now, that's interesting. They threw another yellow, and your leader, Cannon, he's staying out. Hofstetter is coming in. Your leader's coming in. It looks like I'm wondering if all of the what do you think, JD? You think they're going to try to get all of the lead lap cars up to the front and get the lap cars at least behind them?
I mean, if you're not a lucky dog, then yeah, that's definitely how it should be. All the lead cars should be at the front of the field. Lucky dog should be at the end of the longest line, and then obviously followed by the lap cars. But I'm not 100% sure what's going on at this time. There is wave rounds, I believe, still going on.
Uh-huh. Hofstetter on pit road there for a while. Charles Cannon, I mean, maybe he's trying to save a faster pair and just have work done on the car, because you know a caution lap here is going to take a while. So there's Cannon, and there's Alec Gadzik right there. The second place car they have some lapped cars between each of them. Of course, Ismael Martinez is right behind the 3 car. There he is catching up now in the Verizon Wireless machine out of Sunnyside, Washington. Pace car is in, and we're about to go green again, folks. And wow, these guys, and they did not get a chance to catch the leaders or anything. They just say, hey, you do your best to get around there to catch the pace car before we drop the green flag. And that's why we're seeing so many spaced out cars and, and small packs of cars. It's kind of a free for all here, folks.
Yeah, there's for sure, Tony. This is going to be interesting, that's for sure. I mean, these couple cars up in the lead pack, they they definitely need to work together to get away from the pack behind them, or they will all eventually come together. And someone just got turned on the corner 3-4 and a
Oh, the 3
3
car and
and a 1.
oh man.
Oh,
There's the 81 of Eddie Rivers. Who else is running? Let's see. Cannon, is he still running? I think okay, those guys there, they're still running. The top 4. Johnny Castle, he got I guess he got caught up in that. Alec Gadzik, he got involved in that. We saw him. So now the leaders, it's 4. Well, it's not even 4 lead cars. Brown and Duda are not on the 4 and the 84 are not on the lead lap. Just a 7 car there. Second place, Ismael Martinez. He's several seconds back, just over 7 seconds back. He's battling with the 57 there for position. That actually not the. I'm sorry, yeah. Barkley. He just went around Martinez, pick up that second spot.
you know, I honestly think this is going to be a battle of Survivor instead
Yeah.
of a race to the end.
Now they're about just over 8 seconds behind the leader, Charles Cannon. The 57 and the 04. I'm sorry, go ahead, JD.
You know, I was just thinking, Tony. I never raced a race at Daytona or Talladega that had over 22 miles an hour in wind. I mean, this has to be why these cars are bebopping back and forth on the track. They can't all be that you know, hard to keep straight. I mean, in the end, uh, they're swaying back and forth almost like if they're doing it themselves, and that just can't be the case.
Right. Yeah, that is definitely. And I'd never seen a race with that high of a wind gust before, so it's definitely got
Mm-hmm.
to be. We can't really tell what direction the wind is blowing, but boy, that would be interesting to see whether or not it's going down the backstretch, where they're getting a tailwind on the backstretch, or vice versa or as they come through the trioval here.
And then another thing you got to think about too, Tony, is these ARCA cars. They're not meant to be touched.
Oh yeah,
It's not like you can bump draft like the trucks or any other vehicle. Pretty much, if you touch these cars, they're going to be lifted up and turned sideways, and we've seen that time after time after time tonight.
absolutely, and we've also seen it in other broadcasts. By
Oh yeah.
a lot of it's just the nature of the design of the car, and that
Hmm.
low swept nose just goes right up underneath that rear bumper, and it's just saying flip me, and in fact I think they have it in their rules for tonight's race. Absolutely no bump drafting, and if you've never driven an ARCA car before, you'll find out real quick why if you try to do that, because it just doesn't work.
It takes a lot of skill, even if you were side by side with another vehicle, and just touch to keep it straight on the track. Let alone, you know, bumper to bumper.
And there's Carl Rourke making the most of those lapped cars around him, benefiting from that draft, doing everything he can to stay ahead of the second place Barkley and Rourke back there. Actually, we're riding along with Rourke. I'm sorry, he's in third place. Uh, Charles Cannon, that's the guy I'm talking about. He's in the front of his group. Looks like a group of 3, group of 4. There we go. And once again, all lapped cars. It's like that. That's his posse, and he's just rolling with his posse, and trying to hold on to that lead. Now they've had this other caution. I wonder if they're going to have a competition caution at the halfway point, which we're only a couple of laps away from.
I don't believe, but I wasn't certain. There was so much radio communication going on whenever they were explaining that. that some people were getting talked over and whatnot. So
And looks like, boy, that the attrition is definitely growing here, folks. Up to looks like 20th position, 20 like now up to 17th position, or maybe have retired. We're showing 16 or 17 cars. Montgomery, he's showing 19th, 7 laps down, but the 2 cars technically ahead of him have retired. And so in another lap or so, he will gain a couple of positions. There's Montgomery there in the 22 car. If he keeps it on track, he will actually gain a couple of positions. He's running with cars that are, well, they're probably at least 5 laps or more ahead of him.
I heard a few guys over the radio saying that they're watching the broadcast. I just wanted to give you a little tip of advice. I run these cars all the time, and this is my favorite track. Be patient and just hang tight. It's not over. You still got 100 laps to go. Keep it within the lines, gentlemen, and stay off of each other's bumpers. Good luck. You see some side damage there from the 22.
Yeah. I think he's probably just riding along at this point, don't you think? And just
Well,
trying to hold on.
that's it too. You know, just stay patient. You'll be able to hang in there, no matter what position you are in now. This is Daytona, and you know what's going to happen here.
Now you wonder because that is one of the hallmarks of this league. They don't normally just throw cautions if there's a wreck, and unless they feel they need to, and it's not a thing that's just controlled by the iRacing software. Um, but I wonder if things were to stay the way they are. I wonder if they would throw a caution near the end just to get the leaders up close to each other, and so that they can race to the checkered flag. Barkley and Rourke, they're looks like they're some of the few cars that are like on the same lap together that are actually battling each other, battling for that second position. Barkley's got it. Rourke wants it. Barkley, he lost one position. Rourke came up 21 positions up to that third spot.
Well, if I was a Ford car, I wouldn't be trying to push for any kind of positions at this moment. You know, um, it has to be a survival mindset at this point. You know, even if you got on a good run on a 57, why take it? Save your fuel, stay behind them, use them as a draft partner.
It looks like he's trying to do just that. And even the guys behind him, there's Montgomery. He actually had, like I said, he's no reason for him to try to get up there and get in front of the leaders. And currently running 7 laps down in the 17th position. He's the now he's made him. Remember I said he had to run a couple of more laps, so he's moved up to the 17th position. Tommy Boy Taylor coming in on pit road. Boy, he came in there a bit hot. I hope he didn't get a speeding penalty. 84 comes down. Okay. At first, I thought he sounded a little quiet. I'm like, man, I hope the engine's still running there. What do you think their fuel mileage is here, JD? How many laps do you think they can go?
Whew. Tony, that is a good guess. I wish I could pull up a driver to truly ask him. I've never ran a race here that had a full tank of gas for 200 miles or
Wow.
500 miles.
Uh huh.
So we were always limited to 65% fuel, even though it was 200 miles, because you got that more pit stops in, more people can make moves if they wanted to. You really had to have your pit timing down to a T in order for you to, kind of make it to the end, if that makes sense.
Right. There's Ismael Martinez in the 4th spot, and he's got the 5 car right behind him. Well, not right behind him, like 3 seconds behind him. Now, Dean Weeks trying to catch Martinez there. He's got a little bit of drafting help there. See if he can close in on that 13 of Martinez.
And you see how hard it is for those 2 cars just themselves trying to keep it in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
You either got the 3 swaying to the left or to the right, and then a 5 doing vice versa. So that's why you keep on seeing them wave in and out. And if you're the 3, you're trying to just stay as close, but as close as you can to the 5 without actually getting underneath them.
Right. I wonder if that's, like we kept saying, I wonder if that's that wind, doggone it, just really upsetting these cars. I mean, 22 miles an hour, man, that is really something. Because, I mean, the cars, they get buffeted around just from each other, going through the wind, disrupt, making a hole in the air, and that disruptive air in the wake of a car, that can move you around a little bit anyway. But then to have 22 mile an hour winds on top of it could be a bit of a challenge here tonight.
Now, Tony, how many cars are on the lead lap versus how many cars have retired and so on and so forth?
Well, I'm showing 6 cars on the lead lap.
Okay.
And we're showing that only 17 up down to 17th position is still running. So 17 cars are still running.
Yep, so we're caught back up. Are you showing the 7-car Cannon gaining 31 positions tonight?
Cannon? Let's see. Where is he at?
We're 3 wide. Holy Toledo.
Yeah, I'm showing him gaining 17 positions, yeah.
17? Okay, so that's a little off for me, but...
it is? Okay.
Huh. Yeah, I got him gaining 31, but 17's
wow,
still
okay.
good.
Huh. Yeah, I think... who knows? I think the iRacing software may be stressed out a little bit tonight in trying to keep things in order. Because our software reads what's sent to it by the iRacing server, and not much we can do on our end about that. There's Cannon though, and with his lap cars around him or behind him, and they're just staying on his coattails right there. Actually, Cooker's right in front, Brown right behind. The leaders aren't too far, I mean, the second place isn't too far behind, 17 seconds. Weeks and Rourke, they're still going at it, or pretty much just staying in line. Looks like they're going around some more lap cars there. Just past, I couldn't see who that was on the high line that they just went by. Weeks really dipping below that that yellow line there. Definitely have to get above there before they hit that turn. That apron can be vicious if you put a tire over that yellow line.
It's slippery than a frozen pond, that's for sure, Tony.
Looks like Justin Barkley's coming in pit road. Creeping down pit road. Sometimes feels like it takes an eternity. Got right sides going on. That car looks pretty clean. He's I guess he's been able to stay out of trouble throughout the entire race. 16.7-second stop there for the 57.
And that's an amazing job from Justin Barkley from Tampa, Florida. And just, pitting in, that is the most crucial thing other than staying clean during the whole race.
Yeah. Because you know how it is. You overshoot, and, everything that you might have worked laps for to gain, you could lose it just by overshooting your pit stall. And it's a shame, but yeah, it really comes down to you, the driver, to preserve whatever it is you've gained. And here comes a pack of cars right behind him, and he's staying to that high side as they go by, probably hoping that he'll be up to speed enough that he can latch onto them as they go by.
In my experience, Tony, he definitely has to drop underneath and get latched to them, and he'll be all right.
Yeah. Martinez, he's on pit road. He was running in fourth position, now coming in.
Wonder if it's really sunny in Sunnyside, Washington, Tony.
I don't know. They say it rains out there a lot, so what does it rain out there like 9 months a year or something?
Yeah,
And
it's almost like Iceland and Greenland,
18.9-second stop there for the 13 machine. Down and away, and he only lost 2 positions. I believe he in fourth, or maybe he wasn't. He might have lost a position there.
I don't know, but there's a train behind him.
Oh boy! And they're just flying by. He won't catch that one. He missed that train. Let's see if another one's coming. Not yet. I always call that re-entering the track in no man's land. I mean, look at that track map. He is completely alone. Nobody is coming behind him at all. Closest.
Put him in a boneyard. He's going to lose some time, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Running ninth place. He already lost 4 positions from the start of the race. And there's Frederick Hofstadter in the 4th position. He's got some dance partners around him. They're in the process of running down Martinez there. There's Wheeldon. He's not on right ahead of him. He's not on the lead lap, but he gained 12 spots. And Cook right behind him gained 17. It's interesting because these guys could be multiple laps down and still just about running in the top 10. It's an interesting race here. Just because you went a few laps down doesn't by any means mean that you're not going to have a fairly decent finishing position.
You seen on the back of the 88 there, the Tesla logo. I'm wondering when Tesla is going to start putting vehicles in NASCAR, because some of those cars are just insanely fast, just in itself. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, man. Let's see. There's Joe Archer running in the 13th spot. Some sparks. Did somebody go down in the grass, or that was just somebody sparking there?
No, that was someone backwards, Tony.
Yeah. I can't see who that is back there.
It looks like the number 5 car.
Was it the 5 car? Okay.
Yeah.
Where is he? Gadzik there? Let's see.
Dean Weeks.
Weeks, okay. Making his way on the pit stall there.
All right, he wrecked after. I just want to point something out. He wrecked after the corner, the 3-4. He was like almost by the checkered flag, so I think he went through the infield and hit his pit.
Okay. Man, let's look at that on replay and see what we can see here. Okay, he's already going backwards. That's all we have of him. And like you said, he's like, oh well, I'm in the grass. I might as well drive on over here. I would, wouldn't you get a penalty for that? Maybe,
Oh
perhaps.
yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely get a penalty, Tony.
At this point, he's like, you know what? I'm coming in to get some tires. What the heck?
He
You
was
know.
just practicing to do his burnouts on the infield tonight.
Yeah. Let's bring it back alive for you here. Making his way back out. And look at that. He's still in the top 10, running 10th. One lap down. Only lost one lap. How about that? Dean Weeks. The irony. Wow.
If we can go to the 82 car, I think he's just pitting in now.
Yeah. Huh?
For his, wonder if he's going to take new tires and fill it up, or
Let's see. He's pitting out. He was 12th in 12th position. Let's see if he loses some positions or not. He's 2 laps down. Rourke, looks like Rourke may have put the car behind the wall there. He's showing out. And so we'll have to wait and see what happens there.
lefts and rights for the 82.
Yep, down and away. And nobody, let's see, Barkley is behind him about 4 seconds in closing. He's probably going to go zooming by here. There he is right there. He's already up to speed. He's got a draft partner with him too. I'm thinking they're just going to get the run on Archer here. And here they come, and there they go.
I just heard some radio chatter. I think there's another wreck out there.
It might have been Christensen here. Well, where is he at? He's on pit road at the moment. And that wasn't recent, though. The last time I saw him crash was lap 85. So, not sure. Now he's 33 laps down, so he's been out for a while. Let's see. There's Eddie Rivers running in the 5th spot, and he's got his lap cars around him. He's 1 lap down. Martinez and Cook are also 1 lap down, and Montgomery is 6 laps down. The guy right in front of him there. Poppy Duda is 4 laps down. He's right behind him.
You can definitely tell that the 22 is slowing down from that inside damage.
Boy, look at, I think that wind is really pushing those cars around. It just looks like they're just kind of, unless he has some kind of damage, I think that wind is wreaking havoc on those guys out there. I really do. Because it looked like they were just dancing through that turn.
Now, how does iRacing generate the wind and the weather? Do you know that, Tony?
How do they generate it?
Yeah, is it preset by the admins, or is it based off of almost, I wouldn't say real weather, because obviously it could be raining here and we wouldn't even know it, but do you know how they determine on what the wind speed is, if it's cloudy, if it's hot?
I mean, a lot of times you can set that up yourself for the session. You can make it whatever you want as far as make it cloudy. You can make the weather realistic, and I'm not sure. I think that if you select the realistic option, then it's going to kind of try to duplicate the weather in that part of the country at that time of year, what it would predict that the weather would be. But a lot of times custom weather is used, and they decide.
Let's do this. I'll pull up the weather for Daytona right now. Let's see what's going on there.
Mm-hmm. And Hofstetter, he is in the lead at the moment. A 99 car up at the front with lap cars around him. Uh-oh. Somebody tagged the wall somewhere. And that's Derek Cook.
Are you ready for this, Tony?
Yeah.
Down in Daytona, right now the wind gusts are up to 27 miles per hour.
Wow.
It feels like 88, humidity 68, air temperature 82.
Okay, well, they're definitely trying to mimic real life here, and so A, is because I know there was some birds flying by there. How about that? And they because they recently had some didn't they have some bad weather go through there, like a hurricane or something here recently?
Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
and I
Just
mean
last week,
yeah,
and
it's
a
hurricane.
21 car overshot his pit.
Yeah, I saw that. He's still trying to get in there, having a rough time. Let's see, there he is. Looks like he finally made it. He might be I don't know. It looked like he used a faster grade. He's just getting the tires put on now. Cook now down in 11th position. He's still only one lap down as he makes his way out of his pit stall.
And Derek Cook, the 21, sponsored by all. Is it All Elite Wrestling?
Yeah, all elite wrestling. Yep,
Yep,
out of
All Elite Wrestling. Okay.
McGraw's, West Virginia. Now in 12th position as he exits out of the pits. Meanwhile, your leader continues to roll along here, Hofstetter. Johnny Castle, the '08 machine, he's still around 17 seconds behind him. Cruising there with Brown and Weeks.
Yeah, they're hoping probably for at least one more caution because 17 seconds on this track, that is a lifetime.
Oh yeah. And right now we're showing 5 cars on the lead lap, and positions 6th through looks like 10th are only a lap down. So if we got a caution, they just may try to get their lap back, perhaps. And we'll see. It just depends on like when they actually stop last. Like Shane Weldon there, he stopped on lap 87. Hofstetter stopped on 90, so he's not far off of Hofstetter. He may be, if there were a caution to come out fairly soon, he may say, hey, you know what, I'm going to roll the dice and, stay in front of that pace car and get my wave around. If, I guess you'd say if it gets to the point where fuel is not a factor, I've never run myself. I've never run a car at like a super speedway with a full tank of gas to know how far you can actually go. Oh, somebody was moving slow there. Couldn't see who that was. Couldn't quite catch him. Let's see. Let's go back to Johnny Castle here.
Someone just got on the radio and said he had 5 laps of fuel left.
Oh,
so it's definitely going to be, he'll fill it up until the end. I'm sure.
right. Lap 128 of 200. I think these guys are going to sleep well tonight. Man, those that make it to the end here.
500 miles is definitely something to be proud of. But last night's broadcast, 82 or 85 laps on a road course. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And they were feeling up. Your leaders coming in. Frederick Hofstetter on his way in.
Man, they
Shane
look like
Weldon.
they're going fast down that pit
They
road.
do,
Ooh.
absolutely. And there's Eddie Rivers coming in as well. Hopefully he don't overshoot, and he kind of gets in there crooked, but I guess he's in there enough to get the work done on the car. Yes, he is. Now stuttering. Somebody's already rolling. Is he going to pass him? I think he already did. No, not yet. Somebody, and he's down and away. And that drops him down to fourth position. Gadzik up to third. Look like he's and that's a battle. Let's see, Gadzik Hofstetter is 10 seconds behind, and I believe this is a battle here for second position. Barkley and trying to hold off Alec Gadzik there. Lap 130, 70 to go here at Daytona. Now they're 18 seconds back from Johnny Castle. Castle still benefiting from not being out there by himself. That has almost been an art itself. Get in the pits, and then make sure you get out there in a group of cars, regardless of whether they're on the lead lap or not. Make sure you're just out there with somebody. And let's see, Castle. Last time he stopped it was 92. Barkley, he stopped at 109, and Gadzik also stopped at 92. So Justin Barkley, he might be, having the advantage there.
And I got radio comms. Someone's pitting this time. I believe it might be your leader pitting in next time around.
Let's see what happens here. He's in traffic. Boy, are these guys going to come with him? That'll be interesting. And looks like they don't. As one of them does. That's Brown there coming down with him, William Brown.
This is going to open up the door for the, the cars behind them that were trying to gain all that time back.
Absolutely. There's Castle on pit road. You can see the time counting down now, and they just went by. So that's going to drop him down to third. Remember, we were saying Barkley, he's got the, he pitted on 109, but then you have guys like Charles Cannon. He pitted on lap 118, and Frederick Hofstetter pitted on lap 128. So,
yeah, and tires should not be an issue here. It's
all about
fuel.
Exactly, yeah.
We got a new leader, the 57 car, Justin Barkley.
Yeah.
What a tremendous turnaround that he's had, for sure.
And, okay, we have just under 70 laps to go. I wonder if they can make it on a tank of fuel. Hofstetter probably has the fullest tank. Well, maybe him or even Castle. But Castle now, he's still on the lead lap. Just finished pitting there. So who knows? Maybe him and Hofstetter may be the ones. It may cycle back up to them towards the end there once again. Justin Barkley now with that one car to draft with. And actually, he's in the lead there. He's in front of that car. In fact, that's him and Gadzik. I take that back. Those are your two leaders running first and second. All by themselves. But Gadzik, his tires are not. We're not going to worry about the tires like you're saying, but he did stop a bit sooner than Barkley did. So is he even going to be able to hang with the 57 if they were to try to go to the end from here?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a close one. You know, the 57 is definitely going to be burning more fuel than the 3, so you think the 3 might be conserving here as you hear him let off. Let's see if he lets off on a straightaway again. I'm surprised he's not letting off the throttle there.
Mm-hmm. They definitely, if it turns out that it's a fuel mileage race, he definitely needs to try to save some fuel wherever possible. How do you think these cars draft? Do they suck up well to each other? I know you can't bump draft, but do they
Oh
catch
yeah,
up
most
fairly well?
definitely.
Yeah.
They're not as nice as the trucks, but they're definitely they drive real nicely.
It looks like he's the wind doesn't seem to be pushing him around too much. He's seems to be managing it pretty well.
Well, after 270 miles, I'm sure these guys are starting to get the hang of it a little bit. I would hope so, anyhow.
And they're running 1 and 2. Where's Hofstetter at? He does thankfully have a dance partner out there, running there with Archer in the 82 machine. And he is 19 seconds behind the 2 lead cars. And then the rest of the guys on the lead lap are 30 seconds or more behind. They're well over half a lap.
And the 3 car looks like he's pitting in, out of position. That's going to hang the 57 out to dry.
Yeah. Well, he definitely he had more fuel. You know, he pitted a lot later, and I
I mean,
kind of figured Gadzik was going to have to pit. You know,
and it looks like he's taking fuel only.
uh-huh. Now, I mean, sure, it's going to take time to get all that fuel in the car. So, would you have taken tires as well?
I would have, because I mean, if you're going with fuel only, it's going to take the same amount of time to get those tires on there.
Right. Now he comes out in 6th position. He's now next to last car on the lead lap, and no drafting help whatsoever. No one around him at all. 7th place Cannon is 8 seconds, 7 seconds now behind him. Who knows?
You see Barkley's time just fade away ever so slowly. He was up to 20 seconds. Now he's down to 19.1. I would say another 30, 40 seconds. We're going to see him into the 15s and 14s.
Yeah, and now he's out there by himself, and Hofstetter, he's still running in traffic here, has some drafting help, and that's probably what's allowing him to catch the 57. Like you said, 57 is a bit of a sitting duck now. And on top of that, Hofstetter probably has a lot more fuel on board, where he just pitted on lap 128 10 laps ago, and Barkley pitted on lap 109. So the, the, the chips may be falling into Frederick Hofstetter's favor here. Because he's definitely in a pack of cars there trying to just they're lapped cars, so there's no reason for him to try to get around them, because they're actually helping his cause to stay in that draft, stay as a group. And who is that? Let's see, that's Archer and Rourke. Now, see, Rourke is there. He's in 14th position. And let's see, where is Archer at? He's a little further back, I believe. I don't even see where he's listed in the standings. He's in there somewhere. But there, Carl Rorka is showing there at 14th, and actually Archer's in 11th position. Yeah, and he's right there with him. That on that high side there, probably should drop down in line.
Yeah, I believe he was just letting those cars go by Tony and catching them back in the draft, which is a smart play. You know, save that fuel and just make it to the end.
Yeah, boy, he's really tucking up there a little bit on the 34. Now Archer, let's see, Archer himself, he pitted on lap 115, so that's kind of between Barkley and Hofstetter there. You know, can he go the distance with what he's got in the tank? We're lap 141 of 200. You know, Barkley, he's still out there by himself. That gap is still in the teens. They're now just barely 13 seconds.
I told you, Tony, only a few laps, and he's going to be singing like a rock, and you can see them in the background.
Yeah,
Woo!
nothing much he can do about it here. They're coming down the back stretch. He's coming out of turn 4.
Tony, once again, thanks for holding this broadcast for all these leagues. We really do appreciate you, and I just wanted to give you a shout out. Make sure these people like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing is nothing but just clicking that red button. It's completely free if you have a YouTube account. It does not cost you $1, and it only helps out Tony. So, again, Tony, we appreciate you, and thank you for coming out.
Yeah, well, thank you for being here as well, and it's always fun to broadcast these leagues, and I hope the folks are enjoying the show here. And this one, I have no idea how this one's going to end, and so we can't wait to see what happens here.
And just a little bit of pointers for the people that are watching. It might not have been the smoothest show today, but Tony, you had what, less than 24 hours to get this all set up? I mean, you sat there and customized every single one of these cars and how, on the timing tower, their different colors and so on and so forth. That's you putting that effort in. It's not like you just click the start button and we're live. No, you put time in and have to get all their names and where they're from and who they're sponsored by and put this all together within 24-hour period.
I mean, it's a lot of. I mean, sometimes you just have to do it, and you never know what's going to happen there. And but you just have to run up on a challenge, and I'm glad we were able to pull it off. And 'cause, we had talked to Rhea Ferris, the league owner, uh, only just a matter of days ago, and she was looking for a broadcaster, and we were definitely happy to help her out. And because I know that feeling if something happens and you got a big race coming up, and all of a sudden you have to almost find the broadcaster at the last minute. That can be a stressful venture there for sure. And of course, thanks also to EXP Realty, and I tell you, they were an 11th hour addition to the race here, and I can't say I thank you enough for them, and it's really helped to get things going here, and really appreciate them coming on board. And like I said earlier in the show, scroll on down there in the description and click on their link. And I tell you, if you got a house to sell, check them out, man, and see what they can do for you. It's a huge worldwide organization, and give them support as they are supporting us here as well.
Now, do they only help you sell houses, Tony, or do they actually do both buying and
I
selling?
I believe they do both, and there's
Okay.
so many things that they do. I mean, it's amazing. You go to their website, you click on that link, and I tell you, it's just it's amazing, and it's just like I say, it's a huge organization, and it's worth taking a look. That's for sure.
So there you go. You got your two sponsors for the night. You got Duda's plumbing and HVAC repair. So if you do buy or sell a new house and you need a little bit of work done, boom, you call them.
Yep, absolutely. If it's an older home and they need a little bit of a fixer upper or something happens, and if you happen to live in the Hampton or Virginia area, yeah, definitely give them a shout out there. And here we go, Hofstetter. Now he's in second place, and Barkley now is, you know, he's how far is the gap? 4 seconds. Oh boy. And there he is. I mean, you can see him now, JD. Look at that. They're starting to come into view behind him.
Yeah, for sure. And this is what's going to happen, Tony. The 57 is going to get passed by the group of cars behind him. That has a 99 car tucked in there somewhere. But what 57 is going to have to do is tuck up behind them and try to save all that fuel, because he just burned tremendous amounts of fuel to keep going. If I was him, I would have just let off the gas and waited until they caught me, and then, you know, got back on it right before they're about to pass. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see Barkley play this out here tonight.
Right. I mean, out there all by yourself, all that wind resistance, you're the only one plowing through that air, and you can see him getting closer and closer.
Well, that's it. What have we done? About 10, 15 laps that he's by himself completely. You know, that's all fuel that he burnt more. I would say it's not double the fuel that he burnt than those cars, but it has to be at least a quarter to, you know, a half.
Frederick Hofstetter now 2.6 seconds ahead of the, behind the 57. Slowly reeling him in.
And if I was the 99 car, I wouldn't be leading this back either. I would let the number 4 car do it.
Well, you know, I believe he was behind the 4 there for a while. And he was like second in line, I believe, and just benefiting from the draft. And, but, you know, maybe he just wants to get this race over. Like, you know what, I got it now. I'm going to just go. You guys follow me, and I'm going to get up there and catch this guy and get these laps clicked off as soon as possible. You can see it right there, folks.
Yep, he's about to get
1 second. Yep. Here he comes.
T-minus 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. There's radio. Barkley says, I see you guys coming on up. 99's going on a high side.
And there's Frederick Hofstetter as they come out of turn 4, and he just breezes by the 57 into the lead.
Oh, the 99 is going to help out the 57 drop on the low side and help him draft as well as a 4 car.
Now 50 laps to go, 150 of 200.
All right, now if you're the 57 car, you got to try to get beat by the 4 car here. You have to get behind the 99. I know it's only 50 laps to go, but in order to even have contention to win this race, you have to be behind them.
And Rourke,
go ahead.
Yeah, and Rourke and Archer, they're definitely not battling each other. Rourke is 10 laps down. Archer is 2 laps down. So they're definitely not racing each other. That's for sure. The only 2 guys with a vested interest in that group are the 57 and the 99.
Well, you see, Weeks, Martinez, Castle are all in contentions there to try to catch this group in front of them. To be a battle for the 5 at the finish.
Yeah. 8 seconds back at the moment. And they're kind of doing what you were suggesting that Hofstetter or Barkley do, is just stay behind the guards in front of them and benefit from that draft. And that time is coming down. I mean, it's
I was just going to
7.1,
say that.
7 seconds straight up now.
Go to the lead pack there for the 99 and the 57, Tony. And the reason why they're losing so much time is because all the cars aren't helping push. You can see how big the gap is, how they're side by side. They're not helping out, and it's only a matter of a couple more laps. Weeks, Martinez, and Castle will be up there fighting for the first and second position with him.
Right. Now it looks like who is that? Barkley. He did manage to. Well, he still got the lap car in front of him. Oh, there he goes. What did that say? I mean, I didn't think he had the fuel to go anyway.
Oh my goodness!
Green
This is
flag
not
pit
good
stop.
for
Yeah,
Mark.
I didn't think he was gonna be able to hang with Hofstetter.
And that's not really good for Hofstetter either because he's going to lose a car to help him push, and it's definitely. Whew, this is going to be interesting.
Justin Barkley in that Bass Pro Shops number 57 out of Tampa, Florida.
All fuel, no tires. Tony.
Yeah. Well, he's okay. He's now the last car on the lead lap. 37 seconds. It's going to be a good 40-some seconds behind once he gets up to speed. And boy, the leaders are right behind him. Less than less than 10 seconds. He's going to go a lap down. They're coming in a hurry, folks. There they are right there, Hofstetter and company.
And he's seen this one once before, just a few laps ago. Here comes a train.
Yep. Woo-woo! Might as well stay high. Here they come, and there they go. And nothing he can do. He just got to get that car wound up. He's about, what do you say, maybe 2/3 of the way wound up right now. It's going to take him another half a lap to get that thing fully up to speed.
I would say by this next corner, it's going to be close if he's able to catch that draft or not, Tony. I don't think he's going to be able to, but he's definitely up to speed now. One thing, though, that's working for him is those cars up there are not working together, so they're not that fast.
And let's see where Martinez and company are. There they are. See, Martinez is 2.5 seconds behind the leader, and they have chased them down here, folks.
Yep, Martinez definitely in a draft there.
Now, his group is kind of broken up a little bit. And,
yeah, but he'll be all.
Oh no! Because see, I didn't look. I was going to look and see when's the last time he pitted, and the fuel mileage part of it is just starting to bite some of these guys here at the end. Hofstetter, he's got the car with the most fuel in it. If we're just going to talk about fuel, boy, I tell you, can he make it to the end? Wow.
I'm just glad to see all these cars back together. We're about to see another caution, Tony.
Martinez still on pit road there as they go by. So he will lose one lap. Hofstetter, Castle, Cannon, and Gadzik, your top four, followed by Weeks and Weldon. 6 cars technically on the lead lap. Make that 7. I'm sorry, make it 6. Barkley just went a lap down there.
But here's something for you. If there is a caution out, the 4 car and the 88 are ahead of the leader, and they'll get the wave around to go around and be on the lead lap.
Yeah, these to me, it seems like these guys are driving a bit more settled down now. And the wind is still up there, but it seems like you know at least this group here is thinking, okay, you know what, we got to get to the finish here, and sometimes you want somebody to make a mistake, and then now it's, oh, now you get good, and you're not going to make that mistake, and it makes you wonder also. Now, some of these guys who went multiple laps down, getting caught up in wrecks that they just basically got caught up in. Where would they be if they hadn't got caught up in those wrecks? Archer just peeled off, I believe. Who was that? Yeah, that was Archer, just peeled off.
Yep, 82 Archer.
Yep. So another one down here. Well, he was 2 laps down anyway.
I'm not curious, or I'm kind of curious to see how the season will play out. With only 1 or 2 cautions per race, or even 3, um, and they're going to keep racing during wrecks. It seems like you could get a lot of cars tied up in those wrecks and have almost a 5-car finish at the end, because you can just see a lot of them 1 lap down, 2 laps down, and I'm sure that's kind of discouraging to some of the drivers.
Well, and also, how things go at these super speedways, and and I don't think the other races are going to be this kind of length either, and
Okay.
so it's definitely not going to be a 200 lap race. I believe that's what Rhea has told me about that, and but yeah, this is this is something here, because we've got 14 cars running on track, and but it's interesting. I mean, and a lot of them are 1 lap down. About looks like one guy's 2 laps down, and another 2 there, 2 or 3 laps down. And we got Rourke there 10 laps down.
Yeah, and that's where it looks like we're just battling for first and second at the time. The 3rd position and the 4th position are the whole. Even though they're in front of the leader and on the lead lap, they are essentially almost a lap down by a whole lap.
I tell you, if something did happen with that pack that has the leaders in it, just like that, you're going to have 6, 7 cars battling for the win there, because the rest of them are only 1 lap down. Looking at Brown down through Cannon. If something were to happen to those front, I would say the front 3 there, or front 4. And well, Weldon and Brown, they're 48 seconds behind, so they're almost a lap down themselves. See, they're not even in that group, are they? They're back here. Well, actually, they are in that group. Wow, he's right in. Oh, wow, he's right in front of the leader. Wow, okay. I was looking at the track map there, and yeah, now he's gonna go a lap down. So now it's only 2 cars on the lead lap.
Yep, and you have the 99 and the 08 battling each other for first. And the 08 seems like he's in traffic right
now. Yeah, he's got a bit to do there. Lap 163. He still has time, but he would have to work that traffic. He'd probably love to benefit from the draft, but he's definitely got to get around those guys to get to that 99 car.
So if I'm the 8 car, I'm not doing it right now, obviously. But within 5 to go, I'll be going on the high side to suck myself up to the top there, the top 3rd in row on the high side, just like the 82 did. And then by that time, you'll have enough momentum to carry yourself past the leader if you kind of do the slingshot method. You can see it kind of here. If you go on the high side, he could really catch that draft of the 82 and just shoot himself up there.
Laps continue to click off here. 164 complete of 200. Johnny Castle trying to catch the 99 of Frederick Hofstetter. Right now, the only two cars technically on the lead lap. Brownie is, but he's very close to going a lap down. And there's Brown right there, the 4 car. He is just like all but a lap down. Now he just noses ahead of the leader back into the tail end of the lead lap. I mean, he has a right to try to stay on the lead lap, so, he could be a little bit of a fly in the ointment there, what the leader's trying to do there to battle off the 88. Oh, so I'm sorry, the 4 car.
34 into the wall, 34 into the wall.
Oh, boy. Who is that? What's it? Couldn't catch his name.
Charles Gedrick.
Gidry, you mean Gidry?
Yeah, sure.
Gidry, yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The K's silent, I take it.
Oh, okay. Okay, lap 166. And do I dare say the word? Do I dare from last night? He's tantalizingly close, folks. If you weren't there last night, you have to go back and look at that broadcast, and you'll understand.
I just asked you to spell it, Tony. That's all.
I'm still not gonna.
Definition.
Yeah. And let's see what he still has Barkley in front of him there, and I just he has time right now, but lap after lap after lap, and he's not exactly getting that much closer to Hofstetter.
It's surprising because even though some of these guys are lapped down, it still feels like they're battling to be up front, which is just amazing,
Yeah.
The 82 car, not 100% sure why he's on the high side there, but to each their own.
Yeah, I think it's the race rhythm. I'm around somebody, so I'm going to race them. Although they're all on different laps there. Archer, he's 3 laps down. Rourke, where is he at? He's right behind Castle there. He's 10 laps down. Still trying. Hofstadler, he's getting right at the front of that group now.
I just hear the radio communication between these guys, and they're still live streaming this. There's plenty to talk about, guys. Look at your driving.
Oh, look at this. Hofstadter into the pits. Now, Castle stayed out because he was a lap down, right? I believe it was. And, oh, boy.
88 just burned off his tires there. He's going to need to get new Goodyears, that's for sure. All that brake that he applied coming into the pit road.
Right. So now that has Johnny Castle, the 08 car, as your leader. He last stopped on lap 131. And he's in a good draft there with lap cars around him. It's all about fuel mileage now, folks. And does he have the fuel to get there?
I don't think so, Tony. I'm doing the math myself. I do not think Johnny Castle has enough fuel to get to the end. It's going to be a close one.
So let's see. We did Hofstadter. He's kind of coming out by himself, so he's not going to have much help. See, Cook is behind him.
All those cars behind him, Tony. They're going to be catching him.
Oh boy, here
Now,
they come.
he needs to just focus on one thing. Let them
Yeah,
pass him and get on the low side and get that draft.
but yeah, Hofstetter and oh, here they come.
Oh,
Woo,
yeah.
boy, and there they go.
And this is how I got a little trick in my sleeve with whenever it comes to Daytona and Talladega, right? I run on low side, so they have to go up high, and in that way, their draft kind of falls right into my front end whenever they pass me.
Hmm.
And that's how call it dirty racing, whatnot. I don't know, but I run my line, and I just make them go around me, and I kind of benefit from it. But you can see he did a great job catching the draft there at the very end. He's just going to suck himself back up to the pack.
And so now he's technically in the lucky dog position, and hoping that the 5 and the 57 and the '08 will have to pit. He definitely should have the fuel to go to the end.
Well, you got the '08 pitting on lap 131. Everybody else has pitted on 155, 152, 168. Eddie Rivers, 127. So he will even have to pit in, I believe, the 81. As we're running side by side here down in the corner 1-2.
There's a leader right there. And they're all probably wondering, I mean, I don't think unless they have a spotter that can tell them when these guys pitted so that they know, sometimes if you know that a guy is, you're not going to battle him as hard if you know that he's going to have to stop anyway,
Alright, gentlemen, let's say hypothetically, alright, someone just called out, he's pitting this lap. I'm wondering if it's the 8 car. Is it going to be the 8 car to pit?
Well, we know Eddie Rivers is in. Let's see what happens here.
If Castle pits this lap, he's going to be not in contentions to keep his position. And, well, technically he might have enough time to pit and then come out and still be the leader because essentially the 57.5 and the 99 have 48 seconds to pick up.
Right. And
and there's the 8 car. He's peeling off into the pit road.
Yep. That's gonna be fun to see how much Hofstetter catches up. Barkley, Weeks, and Hofstetter.
And just like that, Tony, we got 4 cars racing for position 1.
How about that? Lap 173. Oh, he overshot. Oh, that's gonna hurt, folks. Oh.
Johnny Castle from Hagerstown, Maryland. Wow, he's not too far away from me, but good luck to you, number 8 car.
And, they're right down the middle of the backstretch. He's making his way out now. Here we go. And they're coming down towards the tri-oval here, and they're going to catch him. He just needs to whip them ponies and get going, man.
That's it. And, the racers just found out we're on top of our shit here, Tony. With the almost 7-second gap, it's going to peel off to probably 2 to 3 seconds here any moment for the cars to be all ready to battle the last 15, 20 laps here.
Wow, here they come. 3 seconds. 3.5 seconds now, just about 3. There they are back there. He pitted from the lead. He pitted from the lead, and he came out in the lead, and now he's just trying to. I was so busy looking at him getting fuel. Did he even get tires? I mean, do you think that would help him?
I don't think so, Tony. I think he got fuel only, and we're about to see him catch. Barkley's about to pass him in a 57 car.
Yep. Wow. There he is, and here they come. And got a little drafting help there from Brown in the fork machine.
It sounds like the 8 just said he's going to stay high, and the pack's going to pass him on the low side. The 8's going to try to catch the draft. And there they go.
Yeah. Justin Barkley back to the lead here.
The 8 car squeezing it in on the low side.
Wow.
Right in front of the 34. Oh my goodness, that was close.
Now lap 176 of 200. Okay, here's where we are. Justin Barkley last pitted on lap 152. Dean Weeks pitted on lap 155. Frederick Hufstetter, you just saw him come out 168. I'm not Hufstetter, but Johnny Castle 173. I would
Looks
love
like
to.
he's the 5 car there trying to get a partner on a high side. It doesn't look like he's going to get it.
Yeah.
And Weeks takes the lead. Or,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the 57 took the lead from him, Barkley.
These are all battles for position here now, folks. All the cars that are on the lead lap, with the exception of Brown, who's 48 seconds arrears, and Martinez and Gadzik, they're 14 seconds back. That's going to be a bit to catch up, but yeah, positions 1 through 4, they are right there, folks.
I would love to see 5 through 7 be able to make it to the back, and then or make it to the back of the pack anyhow, to at least battle for the top 5.
Right.
And it's crazy because we started with 43 cars here, Tony.
Yeah.
200 laps at Daytona, 500 miles, and it's coming down to the end. 20 laps to go almost. Oh my goodness.
And what right now is basically a 4-car battle for the win. Now, what do you think Barkley is thinking here now? And he's at the point here, and actually, he's at the point, but he's got Brown in front of him that he's drafting with there.
You know me, Tony. I am notorious for Daytona and Talladega wins. If I was Barkley here, I would drop back to 3rd or 4th. Wait until the last 2 laps, get side by side, and try to slingshot my way up front. I do not want to be leading this race right here. It's going to be a battle to the
finish. He's definitely getting out of it, staying behind Brown here. I wonder if he's doing that because of his fuel mileage. I wonder if he's maybe having a little danger of getting to the end here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that the 57 was the 2nd car in this pack. So he's in perfect spot right now. Justin, save your fuel. Let's go to the checkered line.
Yeah. Lap 180 of 200 now in the books. That's Barkley, followed by Dean Weeks.
With that 4-car leading this pack, you're going to have an opportunity to throw a block, Tony. Let's say hypothetically, this is 1 to go. They go too wide because obviously they're going to. And a 5-car is going to try to pass you and get pushed from the back. The 57 is going to probably throw a block on a 5-car, and, it's going to be mayhem at the checker.
And boy, these guys, they're really paying attention to each other now. Getting a little racy there instead of staying in line.
99 car shot up high, and you seen that the 34 followed behind. 34 is 42 laps down, but he has no problem helping out his buddy, the 99 car.
Right. Hofstadter trying to get to that point there ahead of Barkley. And he may be forcing Barkley to kind of live in his world there. You know what? You may be trying to save fuel. I'm gonna make you race hard to stay up
And
here.
if you can, Tony, go back to Martinez and Canyon, the 7 and the 13 car. Are they side by side? Okay,
Oh
so they
yeah,
should be single file here, trying to get up, as much time back as possible. But you can see they're kind of fighting each other too wide back into the back, or the tri-oval rather.
yeah, they're definitely battling for that position. I guess they're thinking, well, we can't catch the leaders, but I'm gonna try to get this position here.
I truly think they can if they put their mind to it. It's still 9 seconds, but they gained a lot of time back. Yeah, I think it was what 14, 15 seconds, just a
Yep,
little bit of
yep.
time ago.
When they were all in line, they really chased them down.
All right, let's see.
Barkley's right back to the front there. Hofstadter, he's looks like he's dropped in line there. Still, no, he's right behind Hofstadter and still has that. Is that the 4 car still out front, pulling that whole train? Here comes the 5 of Weeks. Weeks right up to the point there. He would love to get down there in front of the 57.
And Weeks takes the lead there, coming out of turn 1,
Right.
2.
He has a little bit of help there. Was that the 99? Is that the Hofstadter on the outside there? Oh no! And they get into the wall.
Oh,
And he's got an inside wall 5 hard into the wall, and probably is not going to be a caution. And that's 1 down now, and then there were 3. Hofstadter, Barkley, and Castle at the moment.
And does this open up the door for the 99? Or I'm sorry.
Oh, they're in line now. Look at that, Martinez and them. They done got in line here. 16 laps to go. Right now, that gap is 8.2 seconds, and they're trying to see if they can whittle that down. Wouldn't that be something? They caught them as we get down to like maybe 5 or 6 or 7 laps to go. They've got to, like you said, look at how they've it's like all of a sudden somebody said, okay, get in formation, guys. We got to catch these other guys up here,
Well, that's it. If the top line, the two, okay, so is the 57 and the 99 car side by side? If so, they're losing time. If not, they're going to start gaining time. So they're single file as well.
Everybody's single file as well. Yep.
But you can see 7 seconds. Oh my goodness, Tony, it's almost there. They're gaining about a second per lap.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in the pack number 1, you can't be single file.
Well, they are.
You have to be double file if you're the pack 1.
And why would
you see the 4 car there?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tony.
Well, if they're double file though, wouldn't that make them slower?
It would be making them slower, but are you fighting for 4th and 5th, or are you fighting for 1 and 2? So you can see them going double file again there.
Wow, man, I think they starting to get held up now just a little bit.
Something's going on, Tony. The 99 and 57 is battling for 1 and 2.
Okay.
That's for sure. But the 13, 3, and 7 is definitely catching them. They're almost down to 5.9.
Right. Now, Hefstarter, he's now at the point. Nobody in front of him. He's the one that's pulling that train along here now. And the 4 car, he's not battling for the win.
4 car got to be careful on how close he gets to that 99 car. Though.
Yeah.
He's underneath him, is going to lift up his back end, and you know how it is whenever you lift up a back end of a car.
Oh, yeah. There they are, and there's Martinez and company. And, boy, I tell you, they are a straight line coming down that track trying to catch that front group. There they are. You can see the front group getting ready to go into turn 1, lap 187. Wow.
We still got 13 laps, Tony. Anything can happen.
We already saw one car who was that Weeks, get turned around, and if something happens to that front pack, this is it right here, And they're also right now they would be far enough back not to get caught up in anything either. It's almost like, you know, and you can't be saved by a caution either, you know, because they're probably not going to throw a caution.
That's it too. I feel terrible for the 5. You know, Weeks had an amazing race, and just got unfortunate there at the end.
Hofstadter, he continues to lead the lapped car of Brown there at number 4, William Brown.
And you notice that the front pack, their line is unorganized, and they have gaps. And what that's going to do, if the back line is organized, doesn't have gaps, they're going to start taking away some time.
Yeah, they're far more uniform. I mean, boy, they are just they're just like driving as one right there. They are like, and you know that's impressive how steady a line that they're holding right there. Trying so hard to catch that lead group. Man,
Lose a little bit of time, no Tony. So, you know, hopefully we see something happen.
Well, it's just about to go right into the 5 seconds, 6.0201, now 5.9 seconds. Just around 11 laps to go. Boy, they would really have to turn up the wick now if they're going to catch them. I mean, they're doing all they can. You know, there they are. And there's the lead group right there.
I'm still curious. I would hate to be leading the front pack here. I have no idea.
Wow.
I mean, I guess everybody has their own racing style, though, right, Tony?
Oh, yeah, you know, and whatever they're doing, it's working for them right now. You know, one guy, he's not in the hunt for the win, but the other 3 or 4 they're right there. Got that top 3 sewed up at the moment. Martinez 5.6 seconds behind.
The 4 car is so close to the 99 car, I couldn't even see the Fusion on the Ford logo.
Oh man.
In the second pack, Martinez is only 5.4 seconds away. Let's go back to the second pack and see if they caught that draft.
Yeah, I was looking at. I was like, "Where's Martinez?" Barkley was the one I was looking for, because I wanted to see. Oh, he did. Wow. Okay. Oh boy. So these are lapped cars right here. That's the in 15th position, Gurek, and he's at the end of that line. And the other cars are still back there. Martinez 9 seconds. Well, Castle 9 seconds, and boy, they're really running out of time though.
Let's just try to see the aerial shot. Yeah, it doesn't look like.
Because
yeah,
that's Martinez. They're 5.4 seconds behind. You know, and they are there, and that's where they are right. You know, there, the lead group, and they're like about 5.5 seconds ahead of the second group there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to catch it. It's going to be a close one, that's for sure.
Well, they're all on the backstretch now. That's for sure.
Here's the thing: once they're on a backstretch, the cloud kind of closes up with the draft, because once those cars start to turn, that draft gets broken away. So now they're going to be fighting, you know, clean air, and they got to push each other. And it looks like they're losing a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And we're going to see a good battle for first and second, it looks like.
Hofstadter and Castle are going at it. There's the 08 car right there on his bumper. Actually, no, he's not. He's got Brown in between him and the leader. So Brown once again, boy, it could be a problem here. Is the four car going to let them race? You know. Now lap 1, make it lap 194 of 200. Johnny Castle trying to figure out, okay, what can I do to get past 2 cars? Because it looks like the 4 car of William Brown, he is going to stick to the bumper of Hofstetter at all costs from the looks of it.
They're going to have to get side by side in this pack 1 here, Tony. I just don't know when. I would start doing it right now, because if you don't do it now, you might not do it ever.
Yep. They just can't close that gap. It's now 5.7. They gain a little bit, but then they, like you said, they lose it. And they have not been able to break that 5-second barrier.
The 13, 3, 7, 16 need to work together. They need not to race each other. Just go single file the whole way to the checkered and hope that you can catch that first pack.
Because you never know, something might still happen with that first group. So I tell you, folks, it ain't over till it's over. Good grief.
Looks like the 57 is trying to push it too wide. And that's what the second pack needs. The second pack needs this first pack to go too wide and start battling.
Now he's in a 7th position, 1 lap down, and him and Brown. So it's like, it's weird. It's like there's 2 battles going on. The battle between the 99 and the 8, and then the battle between the 4 and the 57, both 1 lap down, but they're running 6th and 7th. So yeah, he wants to get past that 4. They're getting a little out of shape there now. And it's not helping Martinez and company that much. They're still 5.6 seconds behind. They've been staying pretty steady there, but have not been able to gain on that front pack. Making their way through turns 3 and 4. Hofstetter with Brown in tow. It's almost like, it's almost like these two are working together, because Hofstetter's saying, okay, you work with me to help stay ahead of the 08, and I will help you stay ahead of the 7 car. Or let's see, who's, the guy that's the 57 there, I believe.
Come on, 8 car. Put it too wide. Let's go racing. Come on, 8 car. 8 car has to do something here, Tony, or he's just going to secure that 2nd place, and that's it.
He looked like he's starting to. He's got a little bit of a gap between him and the well, it's not the 2 lead cars, but there's a little bit of a gap between him and those guys. He's just kind of a sitting duck, because that 4 car, he knows that 57 is behind the 8, and and the 4 goes wide. Did he open the door?
He definitely.
Oh my God!
The 8 is behind.
The 8 is right there. I don't. Wow! And he got up on it. Oh, he got into Hofstetter.
It's going to open up the field for the second pack coming in.
Good grief!
Down. They're too wide now, going into 3-4.
And the 4 got back behind the 99 once again. Martinez and company are still at, they're at 4.1 seconds now. The 99 abandoned the 4 car a little bit. White flag is in the air. Now he's just trying to defend. He had the 4 behind him as a buffer. That buffer is gone. And look at the 4. The 4 is like, oh, and he gets turned. And this is what I was thinking that could happen. The two lead cars get taken out.
The second pack. Oh my God, the big
Did they
one,
get?
Tony.
Oh no, where's Martinez? Did he get caught in it as well? Oh man. Well, wait a minute. Where's the leader, Gadzik? Where is he at? He is now in the leader. He's now your leader. White flag in the air. The front pack got together and they were 4 seconds ahead of the second pack and still collected them. He's coming down to the line. Alec A. Money Gadzik is going to be your winner here tonight at Daytona.
Great race, gentlemen. Number 3 car, Gadzik. You know, what a turn of events for you. You know, Castle, the 8 car. And he's still trying to finish. And the 7 car still trying to finish. I think the 7 car is rolling. Go ahead and click to the 7 car really fast. I think he's drifting to the start finish.
Wow.
Some of them were drifting, Tony.
Yeah, I tell you, man. Alec Gadzik, your winner. Boy, I tell you, he probably couldn't believe his fortune there. And he had to been running in that second pack and just avoided that calamity and just to survive everything. To come home and take that checkered flag. Alec A. Money Gadzik, Milwaukee, Wisconsin is your winner. And he's going to park it right there in the trioval. Let's see if we can grab some of these guys. And let's see, we've got Gadzik, Castle, and Cannon. And let's see if we see them in the chat here.
I'll message them out, Tony, to try to get them into the broadcast booth.
Yeah, that's right. I don't see too many folks in the chat here at all. Any of the leaders. I would like to at least get Gadzik in, if anything. Alec Gadzik, folks. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, your winner.
Could we pull up the 99, Tony, as well, just to see what his thoughts were at the end?
Yeah, if we can get somebody in. Well, let's see. We'll try to get the top 3 if we can. That's definitely what we want to get. Gadzik, Castle, and Cannon, if we can. The 99, he finished 5th. But well, I tell you, that is something that we're going to go ahead and put up the finishing results as we try to see if we can grab some of these finishers here. Alec Gadzik, your winner. Johnny Castle, Charles Cannon, 3rd. Justin Barkley, 4th. Frederick Hofstetter, 5th. Shane Wielden Senior, sorry about that, 6th. Ismael Martinez, 7th. William Brown, 8th. Joe Archer, 9th position. Derek Cook rounded out the top 10. In 11th, we have Eddie Rivers. Then we have in 12th, Kevin D. Bowen. Carl Rourke, 13th. Dan Weeks, 14th. Charles Gurek is 15th. Kenny Heath, 16th. Ricky Montgomery, 17th position. Poppy Jean Duda in that 18th position. Let's then we'll scroll this down to the next page here. In 19th, we have Tommy Boy Taylor, Max Davies, 20th. 21st, Roland Landry. 22nd, J. Rod Ricketts. Mickey Newman, 23rd. Eugene Thorne, 24th. Lucas Christensen, 25th. Greg Moore, 26th. Albert Hewins, 27th. And Daniel Wilkerson in the 28th position. And then 29th, we have Brian Treadwell, David Corsane, Michael Lester, 31st. 32nd, David Bauk, 33rd, Adam Alshire, Adam Allen, 34th. Travis Eccles, 35th. Lauren Jones, 36th. Rhea Ferris, 37th position. 38th, we have Ted Decker Jr. At 39th, we have Matt Forns. Bladen Edwards, 40th. And rounding out the field is Ryan Sword in 41st position. And were we able to get any of the guys in here?
Yeah, so we have Alec, your winner tonight, and I'm still trying to get Johnny Castle and Charles Cannon.
10-4. Hey, Alec, you got a copy there.
Copy that, buddy.
Man, congratulations. Man, I tell you, what a race. And that, we were kind of wondering this, anything can happen, as you know. And, but I tell you, man, that was, you were kind of at the right place at the right time to avoid whatever happened there at the end. And congratulations on that win.
Thanks, man. Yeah, tell me about it. I kept that in the back of my head the entire race. Got into a few incidents. Wasn't fun, but I got back into the draft and somehow found myself a win. I didn't even know I won until I crossed the start finish line. To be honest.
Wow.
Alec, quick question for you. You got 5 laps to go. You're in the second pack. You're 4.5 seconds behind him. What were your thoughts? Were you thinking about trying to catch him, or were you just trying to get a top 5?
I was trying to get a top 5. We had a lap car in the 16, I believe, coming up behind us. The outside started pushing. I was gonna try and get past the 13 just to get into the top 3, I think, and I passed him, I think, on the front stretch, and he decided to disappear. I don't actually know what happened there, but I ended up in the second pack, and then unfortunately the number 7 got smacked by the 99, I believe, and yeah, I was just really lucky to get through there.
What an amazing race, Alec! And do you have any shout outs that you would want to give out?
Definitely big shout out to Rhea putting this league together. Everyone racing. Also, big shout out to number 57, Barkley. Let me lead a lap early in the race to get those points. Didn't expect to end up winning, but those points add up. Looking to look forward into the rest of the season here.
Perfect. And you heard it from the your winner tonight, Alec and Tony. We got I believe it is
It should be
Charles
Johnny
Cannon.
Castle. Yeah, Johnny Castle is our second place finisher here. Now, was he in there, or was that
No,
we
we
couldn't get
got
him?
the third place finisher, Charles
Charles.
Cannon.
Hey, Charles, you got a copy?
Yep.
Man, I tell you, what a crazy finish, huh?
Sure was. If I didn't get wrecked right there, I might have won it. It was fun.
Man, how was that car handling out there tonight with those 22-mile-an-hour winds?
It was a little crazy. Higher speeds, just really loose sometimes going into the corner, but it felt great.
All right, man. I tell you, and I mean, obviously, it was more of a fuel mileage thing, and what you guys we kept giving the calculator a workout here, trying to figure out, okay, who's going to have the fuel based on where they pitted, because we kept seeing that lead change hands, and trying to figure out, who's going to end up where. And did you feel like you had a good pace all night?
Oh yeah, I definitely did. Just fuel mileage was really good. Had Kevin over here helping me out, bump drafting me, all that good stuff before he wrecked me.
Yeah, and bump drafting is not easy to do in these cars when you can't really almost physically bump draft. That's that can almost end in a bad situation, that can it?
Yeah, you easily turn. Just it was. Ooh, I got easily turned early on in the race and brought it back.
Absolutely. Do you run a lot of full length races like this? When's the last time you ran 200 laps at Daytona?
That's the first time I've.
Wow.
It's an experience, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, that's the longest race I've ever done.
Man.
Well, congratulations on a second place. That's for sure.
Thank you.
And anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, Rhea. She's put this league together. Done a really good job. Um, Kevin for bump drafting me pretty good throughout the whole race. Um, yeah, pretty much it.
Perfect.
10-4,
Well,
congratulations.
congratulations.
Yeah, we'll let you go celebrate and get a little rest there. And
Thank
we
you.
got fourth place Justin Barkley in the booth here. Justin, you got a copy?
Sure do.
Man, I tell you, man, you were up there battling and man, from the lead to out of the lead and just back and forth. I mean, how did that go for you tonight?
The car was really good today. I don't really know what happened under caution, and then I got taken out and never got back caught up. But then got to wave around at the midway point, and then I was just trying to catch up on fuel strategy, and I was 2 laps short, so I had to pull off and pit.
Yeah, do you think there was a little bit of an iRacing glitch going on there, like with some of those early wrecks, trying to get the field organized because things really got spread out there and a lot of folks laps down, and wouldn't you know it, at the end we got us a race here with the top four or five there battling it out.
Yeah, it was a little crazy under the cautions. Bunch of new people. We do our best to try to keep it organized, and it just went a little crazy. But other than that, I drove back up to fourth place, so it wasn't too bad.
That's for sure. Quick question for you. You were leading the race for, I would say, majority of it. And whenever the three car pulled off of you and went into the pits, it kind of let you hang out to dry. Did you have any anticipation of like saving fuel at that moment and just like letting out the gas and just letting the next pack catch you? Or were you just pedal to the metal trying to keep your position?
Yeah, when me and Alec we drafted for a long time, and we were doing pretty good. I wasn't really thinking about fuel then. I thought I had enough in the tank for the next pit stop, but then my calculator in my head was a little 2 laps off, so I was just pedal to the metal all the way.
Man.
Well, still a good finish for you, Justin. Congratulations on that top five. I think you finished in fourth position, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was our fourth position there. Yep. And congratulations. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, shout out to Rhea for a great league, and Alec for pushing me, and Kevin for taking out Charles. That was a joke.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. We're gonna let you guys go and go celebrate. And is that everybody? I think that's everybody that we were able to get into the booth here and stuff.
Yeah, I see Charles Cannon typing in chat. Okay, he just said, "Great race, guys. That was so much fun." We weren't able to pull him up tonight, but maybe next week. That's for sure.
Right, 10-4 guys. Well, we'll put you back down here to the what channel were they in actually? And
they weren't in a channel. So
they weren't in it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's one thing that we might need to create is
Yeah.
a driver's channel.
Well, there's a No Hot Mike's voice channel. We'll just put you guys down there, and
Okay.
we'll see you guys next week. And
Yeah, take care.
and put Justin down there and right there. And okay, folks. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for us here. And well, I tell you, what are your thoughts, JD, on that race there?
Oh, you know what, Tony? What an amazing start, a chaotic middle, and obviously it has to come down to the last 10 laps there, and what a battle for first, second, third, and fourth. So great job to everybody involved. With just such a big field, stuff is going to happen, and everybody knows that. Great racing. Keep your heads up. This is only week one. Week two's next week. Let's do it.
10-4, man. And as always, we want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. Hope you enjoyed the iRacing Sunday Night Fever Daytona 500 powered by eXp Realty. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll know each time we go live. And we will see you next time around. For all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.